TCO, 200 gang. Let me at him, coach. Whoa. I just wanna get to the money, my nigga, and stay the fuck out the way. My play, he just called me, he told me he coming at 5, 250 he got for me. Knockers keep spending the play, we done hit him instead of too late. Ha ha, hooray. All you gotta do is say, we got a problem, my nigga, you niggas can die today. Shout out to my plug, I ain't never on hold. Give me back good, yeah, right away. Waiting my turn and I stood on the block in the cold, that's the reason I shine today. Catch a new case, my niggas, they know I won't fold. Every crime got a price you pay. Pop me some prickies and take me a trip to Motown. Blessed off, now I'm out of state. Out on the H and I'm high up to 93. Hit the store to re-up on the backs. Play hit my phone and say he wanted 93. I gave him 95 for his travels. Good by myself, but I'm digging your company. Once I count it, you can rubber band it. Having a baby, I hope for a baby girl. What's the boy, he gon' look like his dad. Coming out early, I'm catching the morning rush. Hella place trying to get out the gate. Teed off at 7, but more came around at 9. Had to tell the plays, they too late. Back on the prickies, in love with the M boxes. I'ma rob you, try sell me some fakes. Still eating chicken boxes when I'm in a trap. Hit the house, I got steak and crab cakes. Got a new 50, it don't got a safety on it. Need a laser to attach to it. For safe and now, I'ma let the bitch bang on you like LeBron like the back, boy. Punchy came home with my brother, was locked in the cage. I did right, he ain't asked for it. And free my bro Diddy, I miss your talk less like a bitch. Do your time and get back, boy. Mama be praying for me and we talk every day. I'm a soldier, I'm good, ma. She taught me to think before I act, but I'm hard-headed. I'ma blow up his hood, ma. Remember the days that we spent in the dark. I swear to God, that's no more, ma. Cause I'ma get rich to take care of the family. I swear to God that we good, ma. Whoa, I just wanna get to the money, my nigga, and stay the fuck out the way. My play, he just called me, he told me he
Okay.
Season 7.
I feel good. You feel me?
You might gonna have to turn my headphones up. I don't think
Let's get Phil right. You know what I'm saying? We got the boss in the building. Let's make sure he good.
First and foremost, let me say a couple of things, right?
Yeah.
Because I got a couple of things I want to say, right?
Get a couple things off your chest.
The loners is in the building. Guess what? I had to say it at least more than 7 times. Sometimes about 321 times. You already know because season 7 is underway. Shorty, your man, Scrap Money, captain of the ship. I'm in here with my fam. Who in here with me?
You guys already know it's the one, it's the only, it's love to hate me. In the motherfucking building. You guys already know what it is. I miss you guys. We're going to have a great show. So pour your drinks, snort your coke, roll your weed. You already know what time it is. And before you do that, guess who we have in the building? We got the boss man.
Yes, sir. You already know who this is, man.
Hey, Phil.
Radio Phil.
Yeah.
You know it's a special moment when Phil comes out to play. You know, usually he behind the scenes. Usually he on a boat, on a yacht somewhere with his bottles and he living his best life. But today he decided to grace us with his presence as we open up season 7.
Yeah, absolutely.
So thank you for being here. You know we're gonna cut up and talk our shit.
Yeah, absolutely. That's crazy. Y'all 7 years. Y'all been rapping with me for 7 years.
7 years, and it's funny because it's so funny that we're opening the show this way.
Yeah.
Because I know the first time that I met Phil,
right,
is when we went and you were doing your thing.
I wasn't doing my thing, but I was trying.
Like I said, you were doing your thing.
Yeah, I was
Everything
trying.
starts with a starting point.
You was just putting your foot in the water.
Yeah, and it was you and the other lady, the other young lady.
Nah, there's a lot of young ladies that been around.
I know.
Who was it?
Key.
Was it no? Oh yeah, me and Key.
Key with a Q.
Oh, Key with a Q. Yeah, shout out to Key with a Q. Yeah.
Shout out to her.
Shout out to her. She definitely held me down for a couple years.
She did.
She held me down for a couple years,
And I was just happy that you guys were able to recognize talent and all of that, and we were able to talk and have conversations. And here we are, fast forward, season 7, under the 1500.
Hold on, my bad. Can I? I want to address something real quick. Just real quick.
Talk your shit, Phil.
It's not even really like no shit talking for real.
But if you're gonna talk shit, you can drag too.
It was something that happened probably about like right before the pandemic, like around like the summer, like 19 or something like that. You know what I'm trying to say? I had ran into Key with a Q down, what's that club with the outside? What's the club? Euphoria.
Okay.
I ran into her down there, you know, and we embraced each other. It was just all love, right? You know what I mean? And one of her homegirls had said something that like really like struck my like attention.
What she said?
She was like, oh, is that the radio station you felt unappreciated at? So I was just, and I looked at her.
Let's talk about it. Hold on real quick.
Hold on. So I was just like, I kind of like looked at it. I didn't address it. So I'm going to address it right now.
Okay.
So
Is this an exclusive?
No. It's not even really
It
that.
is, Phil.
Because Key still tap man. You know what I mean? And I just
Okay.
want to let her know she always been appreciated.
Yeah.
You get what I'm trying to say? I love Key to death. You get what I'm trying to say?
Facts,
She
same.
was a new
Shout out to Key.
DJ. She was a new DJ, and I brought her in. You know what I mean? With no experience. You get what I'm trying to say? And
Not put her in with no experience.
no,
but,
it's
I mean,
not
I get
even.
it, but
It's not even like that. It's not like that.
I get
She
it.
held me down,
I
bro.
remember.
No, that's fact.
What
I
I'm
was there, I
saying, like
seen
she
it.
held me down. And,
She held me down.
Yeah,
It's
but
real
and
shit.
I
Shout out
don't.
to Key.
And if I ever made her feel unappreciated, this is me be saying like, yo, I'm sorry, and you are appreciated.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like this period. You get what I'm trying to say? And I never addressed it that day. I just kind of like looked at it like, dang, like I didn't know she felt that way. But you know what I mean? If anybody I can say like, yo, I appreciate you. Yo, I appreciate her because
Wow.
y'all reminded me now that it just was me
Let's
and her.
go.
You know what I mean?
was.
And
So-
she was rocking with me.
she was
for
riding
years.
with you. She was to your
Yeah.
right. She was doing her
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
That's what I remember.
So Key, this coming from my mouth, I do appreciate you. You know what I mean? And if you ever felt like you wanted to do anything, it's like everything on Phil.
You know what? If y'all know Key with a Q, tag her. Let her know that
Y'all want
Phil is
cups?
giving.
Yeah.
We on the
I
air,
guess
guys.
I
Y'all
like-
can't get all hood like that. Dang. And what's up to our guest that came in? You know, he brought the bar, so we always appreciate that.
My man,
really
Mo
quick,
Rats.
I
My man,
think we
Mo
could
Rats.
grab. Yeah. Shout out to you. So at the end of the day, if y'all know Q, if y'all
Key.
know Key with a Q,
Key with a Q.
tag her. Let her know that she's getting her flowers from Phil.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think that
facts.
was such.
Shout out to
a-
everything with
No, that
1500, yo.
shit-
It's like yo, shout out everything 1500 because if you
Go
was
off.
if you was a part of what I was doing, like yo,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna hold you, yo. If you was in that motherfucker sweat box with me, bro,
Yo,
I mean, because I ain't
I
gonna
gotta
front.
yo
Shit.
give you
I mean,
your flowers.
now that we
bro.
on a topic and shit,
Yeah.
I feel like Social Owners was unappreciated when it comes to 1500, and I felt that plenty of ways since we clearing the air and shit. 'cause
Yeah,
we
I mean,
definitely-
well-
we
Feel
was
the
probably-
emotion, but don't feel the mic.
We probably was the first. We probably
know,
was what I think that.
y'all was
we-
y'all was probably my second podcast.
so let's get into it, and we still here 7 seasons later.
And I appreciate. Listen,
So-
right? I'm gonna tell you right now.
Because Phil has climbed to the top. I just want you to know
Listen.
he being humble, but he
I
done
am.
climbed to the top.
Listen,
like I
I'm
said,
gonna tell
boats
you
and
this.
hoes. So
I'm gonna tell you this, right?
don't forget about
No,
the
real
Even though
talk.
you
Phil definitely
even though
moved
you
upward.
feel unappreciated,
Yeah.
maybe because my presence.
No, because you always make
But-
us feel like the stepkids are
No,
just ratchet
no.
and
Listen,
don't know how
right?
to act.
If Skitty will tell you, I look out way more than what you.
I could believe that. Cheers to that. Let's go.
We,
Cheers to
we
Phil.
ain't gonna
Cheers to
put
the
out.
boss
We ain't gonna
man.
put out personal business out
Yeah,
there.
Believe me, bro.
keep the
I be
lingerie
telling
in
her,
house.
but you know Patty LaBelle gonna be
Yeah,
Patty
yeah,
LaBelle.
it's all good. But I said we ain't gonna put out personal business out there.
Am I
but
Patty LaBelle?
I
Yeah,
look
yeah,
so
but the
weird.
diva, you know, Patty
I'm
gonna
just
get
saying,
it.
and I
Patty
love
gonna
that.
get it.
I just love the fact
it's
that
like,
was very.
It's like social owners get whatever they want. Like it, so. Yeah, man, I ain't trying to hear that unappreciated shit.
All
Oh
right,
yeah,
so
and
maybe-
we gonna pause so we can cuss.
So maybe this season, you know, we could get into the shows and the 92Q shows and get us on the motherfucking runway and get us talking to the
Yeah.
motherfucking, you know, because we get the good questions going.
No, this
So,
season
you
we
know
here
what
trying
I'm
to be
saying?
out in the public a little more. Definitely.
Period.
Hey, we can get it
trying to help
jumping.
out in the community. You know what I'm
So
saying?
I'm gonna
We
tell
really
y'all this
trying to-
now. So if you saying, I know Skitty be like a little busy with his son and all that, but we got the Baltimore by Baltimore on Saturday down at the harbor, right? We got our,
This is me,
1500 radio home. We got 1500 radio on. DJ Twister, he gonna be down there doing
Shout
the
out
music.
Twisted.
Okay.
We gonna have the tent and everything down there. We
Okay.
gonna have, you know what I mean? We gonna have, we giving away TVs, all that shit.
This the shit that I wanna see what
but
I'm
I'm saying
saying,
though,
Phil.
I'm telling you, pull up. I'm
Phil.
telling you to pull up.
This the shit I'm talking about. We'll talk about it behind the scenes, but this the shit I'm talking about.
Yeah,
but
man.
shout out because we gonna come through. So
yeah.
welcome season 7. This is how we gonna bring season 7 in. We coming in with the tea. We coming in. We confronting shit. We talking about shit. We owning shit. We taking accountability. And I think that was just real man like and real alpha handsome man like of you to acknowledge that even if you didn't feel that way,
Yeah.
you understand what I'm saying? You were able to put on her lens and say, you know what, clearly there was some type of miscommunication.
Yeah, absolutely.
And she was my rider and she is important to the process and was important to the process. And I want to just let her know she was appreciated.
hold
And I
you.
think that was really fucking
I
dope.
need like 10 more keys. Like she
Wow.
rock with a nigga. She
Damn,
I ain't,
Key, if you out there, Phil is
no,
saying he
I'm
need
just
10
saying
more
she doing it.
years.
You know, Key, yo, I know Key since she was like early 20s. She grown up now. She married now. She got a husband.
She
You know what I'm
married?
saying? Yeah,
Dang,
yo, like
congratulations, Key.
she doing her thing, yo. So you know what I mean. 1500 is probably in the back, nowhere near her mind. But
I think this will make her day.
But sometimes,
But
I'm saying though, but sometimes you gotta let people know, like, even though you felt like that, it could have just been a conversation. We could have addressed that, and I would have told her like, nah, bro, like, I appreciate you. Like, I don't see. You had to be there to understand. You know what I mean?
I think we were kind of there a little bit.
So. I mean, y'all was there. I'm talking about everybody else. You got to be there to understand, like, how I really felt about everybody around me. Know how I felt about it. Like, that's little sis for real.
Yeah.
You couldn't like, like me and all my homeboys was rocking with shorty. Like, you could not press down on her or do anything. You know what I mean? To her, none of that. You get what I'm trying to say? Because
I was getting we was
like we was on But I'm saying though, so. Key was like one of those ones, 1500 original. There's a couple rides. Like, matter of fact,
the 1500 originals.
So matter of fact, while I'm on here, I'm just gonna shout out a couple people. I'm gonna shout out my man B-Walk, because he started this thing with me. Charlie started.
Shout out B-Walk.
Charlie Roxy, she started this thing with me.
Yep. Shout out Charlie.
Yeah, man. Spiffy Lil Kenny. Yeah, man. He played in the background a little bit with a little bit thing. He seen the dream. Yeah, man. And my man Mo Rex. You get what I'm trying to say? I gotta shut my man up, because at the end of the day, when I needed somebody to run Park City, you know what I'm saying? He didn't know what he was doing, and he was like, "Yo, I'm just gonna rock out. I'm gonna run like you run it." You know what I'm saying? And him himself ran it up 15, 16 shows. You get what I'm trying to say?
And if you guys don't know, 1500 is the basically. I'm not even gonna say the new. I'm just gonna say it's the new. It's the new premier live upfront radio station, right? So at the end of the day, I've seen Phil put in the work. I was telling him years ago, I see what you're doing.
You used to always say that.
And he's doing it. So shout out to you. It's important that you give people their flowers when they're here. And talking about giving people their flowers, I really just want to say rest in peace to Takeoff, right?
Okay.
So as we got into the show in season 7, today, this man lost his life.
Facts.
And I just didn't think that I was going to wake up this morning. Again, these are celebrities. We don't know them. But I just think there's certain things that you're just like not expecting. And I think that we're becoming desensitized to it. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like, damn, honestly, when I wake up and I look at social media, I promise every morning I feel like, okay, who's going to be on there like something happened to somebody? It's crazy. You understand what I'm saying? And I just feel like Takeoff was the last person that I was expecting to be right on the Shade Room, and we're saying rest in peace. Facts. And it's alleged, and I'm saying alleged because when we deliver the news here at Social Owners, I mean, I do deliver it like I was there, because, you know, I keep my ears to the streets, but I have to protect the brand and say allegedly, right? Bowling alley in Texas, Houston, Texas, you know, people are lit. It was Halloween last night, and so apparently there was a dice game that was happening, and as a result of the dice game, I'm going to assume that, you know, niggas are talking shit. A conversation came up, I believe, about something that escalated, and it resulted in hands being thrown and bullets being shot. And the only person to be shot, I believe, was Takeoff, and he did not survive. So I want to just say rest in peace to him. And I want to ask a question that I think is super important as we are into music.
Okay.
And we have artists, you know. Do you feel like artists, especially black artists, black hip hop artists, do you think that they speak their demise into existence?
No, I don't. I mean, it's all in the game. You know what I'm trying to say? That's what everybody rapping about, talking about, is what's real. You know what I mean? What they see in the street. So they giving you their experience, but I don't think they rapping about their demise, because you gotta think about this. I mean, who? There's a lot of people rapping about that. You know what I mean? Like,
do you think that there's power in the tongue and power in words?
But I'm saying I was about to say Quavo. Did Takeoff, did he rap about death?
Not really.
Yeah.
I definitely think that their lyrics would. I think some of their lyrics embodied kind of like what happened to him. What I mean by that is, niggas is out here, niggas is lit, niggas is about that shit, and not all men are gonna handle shit the same.
Okay.
Somebody pulled out a gun, right? Somebody felt like, okay, it's that serious, and pulled out a gun. There's speculation that the person who put out the gun and started shooting first was on their camp.
Right.
We don't know. But either way, what we do know is that somebody lost their life, right? Absolutely. And then what we do know is that it's not happening to rock stars. It's not happening.
So you don't
to
think Quavo?
R&B
You don't
singers.
you don't think Quavo and his nephew was rock stars?
Rock stars?
Yeah.
I'm trying to
Say
paint,
what you want to say and say
I'm
white.
trying to paint a narrative, but I
Okay,
can't.
yeah. That's
Because
what I was
I'm
trying
not
to allude
finna
to.
get canceled. You know what I'm saying? Because I do believe
You
I'm
can't-
like the
you
female
can't
Kanye, but
cancel
I'm
us.
not. What I'm saying though is, there's certain groups of people this is not happening to that is in the limelight,
Absolutely.
and I just feel like there's a trend when it comes to hip hop artists. We can't ignore that. So what's the what's happening? That the hip hop artists at the end of the day, after they get fame, they get success. Some people are saying, why are you hanging with whoever you hang with shooting dice, right? Why are you even putting yourself in that situation where things like that could happen? We don't know.
The latest story I got, it wasn't even over dice.
What you get?
They were playing dice, but then they started talking shit about something else.
They said, yeah, the witness said that Quavo been fucking around in the gym, boxing and shit. And they was like, the nigga pressed Quavo like, shit, I'll fuck you up on a boxing tip. And they got to getting, cause the drinks was involved, the shit got testy, and then that shit escalated. And then they was like, the nigga wasn't even aiming at a nigga, they was just shooting, and fucking Takeoff got caught up in accident just trying to see
They
what's going
said
on.
he like stood up or something like
Yeah,
that.
the man in the middle, right?
Yeah, just looking to see what's going on. Like, damn, what y'all doing?
I
over
was just telling my
Do you think-
my homeboy earlier, the man in the middle always the one to
Do
get
you
killed.
think
there? That's a fact, yo.
Do you think that Quavo is gonna like attach like some guilt? Because the way that they're putting the story out there is like Quavo was arguing. This man is chilling by himself, smoking his weed. He don't even play dice. Quavo is.
So let me
Them two were like two peas in a pod.
So let me tell you
What
this. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. See, we gotta be careful with this because that's Quavo's nephew.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say that
You know what I'm trying to say?
these people like when
It's deeper than that.
these
Quavo probably
two
fucked up.
He lost his nephew.
these two and he would okay. I'm gonna own it, right? So there's a lot of shit floating online, and you had the choice to click or not click.
Okay.
First and foremost, I think it's highly disrespectful that footage of this is even online. But it's
That's
the world.
That's the
we live
world we
in.
live in. Right.
It is the world we live in. And I think personally as humans, all of us, there's some type of internal, like we want to feel like we were there. And people having cell phones, and those people that have no coot that are willing to pull out their cell phones and record, make us feel like we were there. I'm saying that to say, you see that video, number one, the fact that that's even online is so horrible. Because once something goes online, you pretty much can't like delete it.
But that's what they do to all the rappers. Pan B Rock, Nipsey Hussle,
I think it's
Young Von, King Von. We saying it all. We saying all the rappers feel like that. So that's like you said, that's the world we live in.
are we desensitized?
Yeah, I mean,
like today it's rest in peace Takeoff, and how long? What 24 hours, 48 hours, or once the funeral happens before kind of like we as people are over it. It's like okay, on to the next. Lil Bootsy
That's
said,
the fucked up part of it. It is a fucked up part about it, but it's the harsh reality because the shit happening every week.
Little Bootsy said that social media is the failure of relationships these days.
Absolutely.
And I'm like,
Hold on, say that one more time.
Lil Bootsy said that social media is the failure, is the reason that relationships fail these days.
I agree with that shit.
And I'm
Social media
I'm
is the
saying
reason.
that to say that is that the reason that people are not being human like they used to be? Meaning like back in the day in the 80s and 90s and shit like that where you didn't have a cell phone 24/7. I think that if you wanted to do something fucked up or you thought something was fucked up, because you couldn't basically get satisfaction or validation that somebody else is feeling just as fucked up as you, I think that like forced you to like kind of think about shit and kind of take a seat back. Whereas now you have a platform where everybody can kind of share your like those sick twisted thoughts, and it kind of feeds it. Like if I'm sitting in my basement and I'm like, yeah, I want to do this fucked up ass shit, and I post that shit on social media because it's freedom of speech, and I get hella comments agreeing with me to do that fucked up ass shit and hella likes, it's almost like feeding the beast. Was it all a plan? Were we guinea pigs? Is what's happening supposed to have happened?
We've been guinea pigs since fucking 2,000 years
And
ago.
who's
we've
the
been guinea pigs.
but more so than ever, because I remember being 10 years old when they applied like that computer and shit to start all this shit. And I just feel like our generation and our kids are the two biggest ones being affected by like this whole social media thing. Like they didn't think about it. It's just like fuck it, and it's created monsters.
But look, this is what I want to ask Phil. Being the being the top guy on a platform whose wheelhouse is media, do you feel obligated to, kind of sift through some of the music and maybe, control some of the narrative?
Nah, man, in this business that we in, we want to go with what's hot, with everybody listening to. So I don't think I really feel like I want to sniff through anything and not play this and not play that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to be able to play what's hot. I want to be able to keep the listeners engaged, the listeners, you know what I mean, downloading the app and things like that.
Can we say, stop the violence, put the guns down, and at the same time blast some shit to my son, blow your nigga head off, come to your mama house, rape that bitch and your kids, and throw the diapers in the trash.
See, you won't hear that.
This is
that's not really. That's not the same thing that's in the mainstream either.
What do you mean it's not the same thing that's in the mainstream?
Because,
These rappers are literally talking. You got Young Thug that's locked up right now, and they're using his lyrics against him.
Yeah, that's why they're going to lose. But what I'm telling you is, when we talk about mainstream radio, though, see, Phil's talking about he's going to play what's hot. When you look in the mainstream, the killing shit ain't exactly in the total mainstream. It's the other shit, like they party shit that, like Lil Baby's biggest cuts is like, my girl got a girlfriend.
But now he's doing songs waving, saying hi, looking dumb as shit. And I guess that kind of, I'm being a hypocrite, but that's
all hard as shit. But go ahead, continue.
I guess.
You don't like Lil Baby?
This is not about what I like, guys.
Well,
I'm back for season 7, and I'm trying to expand my horizons as far as rap is concerned. I'm trying not to be a Karen about it.
To be honest with you, like mainstream radio, you ain't gonna really hear too much of that killer shoot up thing,
that's what
because it's clean radio. I mean, it's not too much cussing in it. Everybody got the edited version, so it's definitely family friendly. But you can't control what they listening to on Apple Music and on Spotify and on Tidal and things like that. You know what I'm trying to say? But I don't think that his music is the reason why he got killed. And I don't think.
And I'm not saying that.
I know you're not.
I was just reading what I was reading on social play. Let's be clear. He was the most chill, laid back, out the way, mind his business. That was the last person that I would think I would see on that because of how he carried his shit. So, at the end of the day, I was just I saw that on social media saying like rappers, hip hop in their lyrics, and how does that relate to kind of a lot of things that's happening now and what happens in their lives. But I get your point. They're talking about what they've seen, and sometimes what you've seen becomes your reality as well.
Absolutely. And the thing is that
who protects these people when you go out of state?
See,
artists and shit.
See, on some real
Who's
shit.
Who's this
though?
Jay Prince nigga?
Jay Prince is like
I ain't the one to gossip.
He like the king of Houston.
Yeah, he the man.
And I heard he was there that night, and he kind of.
It was his party.
And I heard that he walked past the body like.
I mean, what he supposed to do?
Yeah, what he gonna do?
It was his. So it was.
Yes, I love when somebody else keep their ear to the street.
His son. So what I'm trying to tell you is, even if that was true, Jay Prince, right? I mean, he walked past the body. What was he supposed to do?
I mean, I guess it's given, like they said that when you come into Houston, you got to get clearance from that nigga. I mean, when I went to Houston, I ain't had to get clearance.
Well, speaking of giving, they giving you hell in the chat for not knowing who Jay Prince is. Go.
Yeah, she said they giving her hell because you don't know who Jay Prince is.
Let's be clear about the people in the chat. Y'all know I don't give a fuck because y'all know that whole time rap music and me and this whole thing, I'm still getting my toes wet. So y'all can give me hell. Fucking tune in and tell us and correct me.
Yeah, that shit ain't spice. She don't want that shit.
So what I'm saying is, everything is done correctly.
What do they mean that I don't know who Jay Prince is?
Do you know who Jay Prince is?
You just asked who Jay Prince was.
That's the nigga in Houston that they make it seem like he the fucking Don. So who the fuck
is
saying
Houston,
I don't know who Jay
he is
Prince
the Don.
Yeah, you don't feel like he
I mean, like I said, I ain't had to clear shit out of him when I
in
went to
Houston, he is the Don.
When I laid down in Houston, I
if
ain't
you
had
go
to
to a certain part, you better clear that shit up.
I don't know no parts. I was everywhere, and I ain't had to motherfucking clear no shit with Jay Houston or Jay
Where was you at? Drop some names where you
She said Jay Claxton. Jay Claxton got nothing.
Who the fuck ever? I was in Houston, and
so let me break it down to you how Jay Prince, it ain't got nothing to do with.
So who's the person in Baltimore like that?
With the civilians, I actually don't know.
I mean, let's get into the gotcha and motherfuckers make it seem like you got to get clearance when you go state to state. Who is that in Baltimore? Who is that in New York? Who is that in Atlanta? Like where you got to clear it with somebody. Who the fuck?
That's just something.
I ain't here to say one name or another. Yeah.
So let me tell you what it is. Let me tell you what it is. When they do like a no-fly zone, right?
Yeah, I was gonna ask, what does that mean?
I'm about to tell you. So pretty much what it means is that you can't come to the city and perform and not put on the local artist, because you got some people that make sure that the hottest artists in the city at that time get to shine.
So it's basically like if you're gonna come here and you're gonna take the coins,
Yeah,
you're gonna put our people.
So what
on
I'm
too.
saying is, so if I'm a
Is that
promoter,
legal?
so what I'm saying is, if
Who made that law?
you got a promoter, it's not really on the artist, it's really on the promoter. It's pretty much one of them things like, yo, you cannot bring the Amigos here to Baltimore,
and
right?
not put who on stage.
And not put Moose or not put YG Tech and not put
'Cause it's like
Scholar and
disrespectful?
them. Yeah, it's like
I mean,
disrespectful
teach
to
me
the
code,
city
guys.
because
I am kind of a Karen.
because it's
but I
like
wanna
one of
know.
those.
I wanna
It's
not,
like
I wanna
one
be
of
a
those.
Keisha, not a Karen.
It's
anymore.
like
So
one
teach
of
me the
it's
way.
like one of those things like how can you eat on our people and not eat with the people that's from here? You'll never see Boosie do a show here without Moose.
Okay. See, I'm
Yeah,
reading
you know,
things.
you already know
Yeah,
Moose
man,
gonna be in
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Boosie
Yeah,
performing,
man.
Moose gonna be there.
So
Yeah.
that's what that's about. When you go to another city and they say they bring because sometimes they bring out other artists, but they're not local. They're bigger artists too. But what
So-
you're saying is, for the most part, that's
Yeah, but
like
they
a code.
they still have local artists with
That's a
them.
code.
Right.
Like how Scholar always perform with Meek.
With Meek,
If you
right.
see Meek, you gonna see Scholar.
Okay, so
Right.
it's like a
Yeah.
code.
It's like, yeah, and they got that in every city. They got that in every city. Like it's somebody that's in the city that's going to eat. Like, yo, you got a big show in Baltimore. Best believe the top 3 artists in the city is on that show.
So who are the top 3 artists in Baltimore? And this is just me trying to keep my ears to the streets because it's been a while.
Well, the
I'm
number
untouched.
one artist
who
in
the top
Bal-
3
the
motherfucking
number-
artists. And since y'all in the chat talking about who I know and don't know about fucking Houston, why don't y'all drop who y'all feel is the top 3 artists is in Baltimore?
And the
like,
number
when
one,
motherfuckers is coming through.
in my
y'all
opinion,
better put them on the stage. Who
in
the
my-
top 3?
in my
And Stevie
opinion-
better be one.
my opinion, the top artist in the city is YG Tech. He the top artist in the city. The number 2 artist, I would say Moose. You know what I mean? And this is solely on what they done and what they accomplished. You know what I'm trying to say? And then I would say Jake. It's a toss up between Scholar and Jake. Money Jake. But then you got TMC the Don.
You got your 3. You can't.
Yeah,
you can't,
man,
you know,
but
don't try to
alright, but
change
I'm
only
saying
got
though,
3.
it's but
Hold on, because I want to ask everybody else so that you guys stand on your 3,
all right.
bro.
So yeah,
You guys
so
stand on
I'm
your
going.
3,
I'm
bro.
all right.
Bro, stand on your 3.
I'm gonna go Scholar because he got a hot song right now. Only
So
because
your
he got a
top
hot
3 is
song right now.
Scholar,
No. It's Tech,
Tech,
Moose,
and Scholar.
solely off of what they doing right now. And then I'm gonna put Scholar on there because he got a hot song right now. So he gotta be in top 3.
I just feel like you can everybody up. Okay, so who is your top 3?
All right, so I got I definitely got Tech in there, Tech. And I ain't gonna go in no particular order because I ain't ranking niggas. I
Just
like
get
all
a
these
top
niggas.
3.
Yeah, definitely like they cool.
Yeah, I got Tech in there. I got Jake, and I got
It's a.
I'm gonna throw a wild card in there because this nigga and no, I ain't
I
gonna
don't. We don't
explain
need
it.
no fluff,
But,
bro. Give me the 3. I don't need no fluff.
I'm
You
gonna
put
put
lettuce
I'm
and
gonna put
tomatoes on your
Shorty
shit.
in there.
I want nothing
Sure.
but bacon.
Oh, I
Who?
forgot.
I'm put Shorty in
I
there
be
because
forgetting.
Who?
motherfuckers all over the nation know that nigga.
You know what?
Yeah.
Is that a bitch?
Talk to anybody from Cali, they'd be like, "Yo, you from where Shorty from?"
That's my shit.
Them Cali motherfuckers love some Shorty.
That's my shit. That's my shit. And the fact that I know his song, I was.
That's what got that song popping.
Give me
Cali
credit.
did.
Give me credit because the fact that I knew that song.
You did. You ain't even know he was from Baltimore, neither.
Yes, I did
He
because
definitely did.
because one of my there's this girl that I
What's
follow.
the first song they came out with?
I can't tell you all that. The only reason I know this song is because there's one of the girls. Shout out to Lou. She's one of these girls that I've been following on social media since like Facebook days, and she was in a video, and she entertains me online because she be dragging, and so that's the only reason I know that song. But anyway, bro, you with us? Give me your top 3.
She said Moose, YG Tech, and Scholar.
You said who?
She said Moose, YG Tech, and Scholar.
You said Chi?
Yeah, Chi.
Chi, the chef?
No, Chi, 15 and Chi.
Okay.
The man bun Chi.
Oh, Chi, what did he, baby?
All right, we
You said
getting, you
Chi.
getting your 3.
I'm confused. Chi. Oh, yeah. And Roddy. It's a couple niggas in
Mo
the
said Tech,
city.
Jake, and Roddy Wax.
Shaq,
Let me
Jake,
ask
Roddy.
Roddy.
Roddy, I love Roddy.
Ain't no shit, Roddy. Nah, y'all stand on y'all 3.
Look at her.
So,
What's
here's
your
my
3?
question.
She going.
Nah, don't
that
ask
was
me
good.
that.
Her 3 is Tim Trees,
No.
Boss Man.
Not Tim Trees.
Go
My,
ahead.
so my only person I feel like should, at the end of the day, should get on that motherfucking stage is Skitty. to open up.
I'll take that.
And that's how the fuck I'm going. Because my man motherfucking rips it. And you know what? At the end of the day, my motherfucking bitch Prada got some bangers too. So what's up? At the end of the day, I'm just saying. I'm gonna
I
talk.
love how you came with that.
I'm gonna talk about what I know.
I see where you
At the end of the
going
day,
at
I'm
with
gonna
that.
talk about what I know.
Listen, right? She did that because she wanted to see if we was gonna do it.
So check this
I know.
out. Check this out. I heard from everybody. Tech. Has Tech been on 1500 radio?
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
he been up.
Has he been on our show?
No, he ain't been on my show.
Why the fuck not?
Because I needed you to get up. You don't want to be pulling
What,
the
he think he
action.
too good or something?
A lot of people don't know. Yo,
Tech,
love is the
they-
one that seals the deals, yo.
Tech, they showed you a lot of motherfucking love in his top 3 shit. So
Tech spit his hardest freestyle in here.
He
In
spit
this
his
out-
hardest freestyle in his room.
Shout out to you coming to this room at 1500, but I need you to fucking bless social loners with a motherfucking visit because they just showed you hella love and feel like every time somebody come through,
Yeah,
they
you
should put you on
definitely
the
got
stage.
texts across the board and shit.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
no.
tag them,
I mean, it's the truth, yo.
But I'm
tag them,
saying,
send them
yo,
clips and all that shit.
yo,
But
the,
I want to be able to meet this man that
He like
everybody
the Baltimore
mentioned.
Dirk for real.
Yeah, he about to do a gangster girl.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, hold up. First and foremost, let's give a shout out to DJ Drama and the Gangsta Grills movement, right? Because yo just brought my man Jeezy all the way back. Yo, y'all fucking with that new Jeezy?
Yeah, we.
They
fucking
said
with
Jeezy still acting like he used to motherfucking sell the motherfucking nickels and dimes back in the day. Now I don't
I
know.
almost went and bought a quarter.
Is it
I popped
Jeezy?
that shit in like
Is it
I ain't
Jeezy
gonna
fire?
hold you
Is it the
though.
old
Listen,
snowman
right.
Jeezy? Like what is he giving?
Yeah.
I
this
ain't gonna
big
lie
snow,
to you,
yo.
yo. Even though that motherfucker hard, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
But that's not the hardest gangster girl out right now.
What's the
That
hardest?
nigga,
Sorry, but
that nigga Simba got the hardest gangster girl out right now.
Who?
Yeah,
He said who?
Oh, Simba.
yeah.
No, Simba, dude, he got balls. I ain't heard like a
His
short track,
gangster
but all his
girl
freestyle
hard.
was tough.
His gangster girl hard as a bitch, bro.
All right, well, you put me on.
Yeah.
Guys,
And
we
then say what? This is what I'm going to say. And if Phil is right, I'm going to feature that shit on our...
All right, cool.
Guys, we've showed Baltimore a lot of love, and we can't progress from this topic until we show Krishan some love.
Facts,
You feel
facts.
me? We ain't been on in a while. You know, this is season 7. We coming back, but I got to shout out my bitch Krishan.
Who the fuck was that?
Krishan is from Baltimore. She actually was on Blueface Baby's Blueface Club's house, whatever the
Yeah.
shit. Anyway,
He got a version of Bad Girls Club where they was in his mansion and she basically beat up the whole mansion and that's how she got on Baddie Self.
she's been a force to be reckoned with, and she's a potential. She's a potential turn his mainstream of money, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you said Krishan. Krishan Rock.
Yeah.
Krishan
Oh,
Rock.
yeah, I know what's
So
going on.
shout out to Krishan Rock.
Hey,
but
that's
here's,
Blueface girl.
Yeah.
Okay.
On again, off again.
here's what I want to ask: has any of y'all ever experienced that Krishan Blueface type of toxic entanglement, situationship, relationship?
Yeah.
Everybody, take your time and think about it.
I mean, because yo, we got hella Krishans in this town. See, a lot of people is so.
Shout out to all my Krishan bitches. If you
Yeah.
in the chat, fucking do pound Krishan if you got that Krishan type of toxic energy.
A lot of
you toxic
people
whore
is so
just-
sensationalized by her, but yo, that's like every
Not
other chick here.
sensationalized.
They is, because they ain't never seen that. We see it every day.
Right. I mean, she's
right,
doing
because
anything,
Baltimore
man.
streets are definitely stomping with Krishans. I will.
That's
say
why I
that.
love to watch that shit, though. I'm like, damn, Shorty give you
I
that
don't
album
know.
vibe.
I don't know what show y'all talking about.
She's on Baddie, so she's on Baddie Self, right? That's a show that Natalie Nunn got that she spun off a Bad Girl. She getting a check off of that. It's on Zeus. And
Okay.
Krishan was one of the people that
She on her second
she was
check
one of the
show.
Bad Girls. Yo, Krishan beat like 8 girls up on that
She
show.
on her second show,
running
meaning
through everything.
She started off with Blueface, and she was getting a check for that.
They need
and
to put
then
Shorty in the
from-
UFC.
She rap now.
And then
She
from
got some
there,
hard songs.
she went into the Natalie's Baddie South shit or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's the second check. But she's doing her music. And I think that at the end of the day, you know, she has her own. She's like an emo goth type of like artist. It's a vibe.
She spit that
all
pain.
the
It's
time.
called that pain
Yeah.
music.
Right.
Yeah.
So an emo goth tap into their pain.
She try to
So
make it so white. It's that pain shit.
Yeah, she
Like
does.
like Dave East.
but
That
the
song-
problem
that
is that
song right there
The
is-
problem is I don't know if I seen a lot of black people rocking that. It's a vibe all the time.
I love that shit.
No, that shit cool.
I mean, I ain't never heard you. I ain't never seen you rocking to it.
You a damn lie.
I
That shit come
haven't.
on during the show.
I ain't seen you in a couple months, bro.
All right, well, then that's how you
I
missed
ain't
it.
seen Phil rocking to that shit when he was on the Boats and Hoes adventure. He ain't had that shit playing in
Right,
the
but
background.
let me tell you one thing you
She sound like I
missed.
don't know,
Short. Now, Love gave you the 2 checks she got, but Shorty got a 3rd check coming because her and Blueface got a show. That's where they doing all that fighting at.
Let's talk about it. One thing a bitch gonna do is stay in her bag, get in her bag. So shout out to you, Krishan. I hope that, you know, at the end of the day, I hope you know what you're doing. I understand it. You fucking with that nigga and he got that coin and he opening doors and shit like that. It seems like you got your shit under control.
See, the thing
you whoop his
is-
ass like he whoop your ass. It
See, the
works for
thing
y'all.
is about Baltimore.
But I want to know if y'all ever had
Baltimore
that toxic
women.
relation. I want to talk
They
about
don't
that.
care what environment they in. They always just gonna be Baltimore.
So, Phil, why don't you tell us about that time
that's
that you
her
had?
in a nutshell.
Why don't you give us a story about when you had a Krishan in your life, like in an episode where a bitch acted a little crazy.
I ain't gonna hold you. I never had a Krishan.
You ain't never have a bitch act crazy over you?
Nah, it
A
depends on.
bitch ain't never bust no windows over you?
No.
What?
What's up, Prince? What's up, Wani?
A bitch ain't never want to fuck a bitch up over you?
I don't know.
So it's one of two things.
I ain't gonna hold you. Listen, right? And you know me for.
It's one of two things.
Yeah, nah, baby.
It's either you really super unproblematic or maybe that thing ain't hitting like it's supposed to.
Yeah,
Which one?
you know, I mean,
I'm gonna give you a choice to decide.
Listen, right? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I think I perform well. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, but
Talk
what
your
I'm saying,
shit.
but I'm telling you is, I'm a real vibe type of dude. You know what I mean? I don't bring that type of energy around me. Like if you do act crazy, you know what I mean? I'm fingering thumb you.
Next.
Yeah,
Okay.
like so I don't give you an opportunity. Like I mean I did have a situation
Let's
where
talk about
though
it. That's what I'm
somebody kept
tap
trying
in.
to pull up to the radio station, but I mean I did it that.
Yeah.
I ain't got time for that, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? I got kids. You know what I'm trying to say?
Some men say that toxic pussy is the better pussy.
No. What I'm trying to tell you is it ain't never worth it because you got to think about this. I got children.
Yeah.
You act the fool in front of my kids. I'm their hero. I'm like a fucking donkey. So let's go ahead. I mean, so don't
not
even bring me that type of energy. You know what I'm trying to say? We don't have
You
the
get props for that in the chat. They saying that's that grown energy.
Let me tell y'all
I mean
something.
that's what I'm saying. Like
Let
I'm
me tell
a
y'all
real
something.
grown man,
Hold
like an
on,
alpha
hold on.
man. You know what
Let's
I'm
get
saying?
into it. Hold on,
Yeah.
hold up. I mean, Phil, let's get into the gotcha. So you single or what you giving?
I mean, listen, man, we ain't gonna talk about all that.
No, I'm saying the only reason I'm asking that is because you on your grown man shit. You know
Yeah,
what
but
I'm
I'm
saying? You
saying-
real boss. So if you have a couple, if you got some ladies that's watching this that's never seen you before, don't know about you, and they really feeling what you're talking about, they might want to holler. I just want them to know what's up. I might look out for my homegirls, and I'm I'm trying to see what's up. Is you single? Is you on the market or not?
I'm chilling. I'm chilling right now. I'm single. I'm single, fathering it up right now. My main focus is my son, right now.
Okay.
So you know what I mean. I don't need no Krishans in my life.
So I mean, if a woman come along and you know what I'm saying, she got her shit going on and shit like that, and she match your flavor, and she trying to help add to the empire.
Well, I mean,
is you open to that?
Let's put it like this. You know what I mean.
For the love of Phil, that's what the fuck we doing.
She said the love of Phil.
For the love of Phil,
I'm dead.
We might have to do
Come
this.
on, y'all switch it to the next subject.
All right, so get in your bag, stay in your bag. I did say that.
Yeah, always.
City Girls up 1 motherfucking million. I can't even say 1,000.
How?
I can't even say 100,000. Cause City Girls is up 1 million.
That's where all them notes came from.
Young Miami scored her the ultimate sugar daddy.
Okay.
Over the summer since we've been gone, Young Miami scored her the ultimate sugar daddy. She fucking on P. Diddy. You feel me? She putting the pressure on P. Diddy. She putting that pussy on P. Diddy.
She said they go together real bad.
Real bad. And P. Diddy got his nose open like a token. Because, let me be clear. Okay?
Police!
Yeah.
Police!
Real open like a token. See, this is the first time P. Diddy is fucking with a bitch that's making him hot and kind of keeping him on the scene. Let me be clear. Yes, De Leon, Ciroc, $1 million or whatever the case may be. But nobody's checking for Diddy. You understand what I'm saying? He started fucking that Young Miami pussy, and now everybody talking about Diddy. You understand what I'm saying? So I say City Girls up 1 million because Young Miami secured the bag, and for once in his life, P. Diddy secured him a young hot mommy that got his back. You know what I'm saying? And making him hot.
Yeah.
And he's never had that before.
Yeah,
Any chick that he's dated in the past, I'm not saying they didn't have some sort of talent, but he almost had to showcase that. And in some cases, he was like a shadow for that. Like Cassie, he took away the best years of her life.
I just think he put Cassie on because she was bored. I think he took whatever you want to do, baby girl.
He wasted the best years of Cassie life in her
think
prime.
so?
Now, let me not say wasted.
What was her prime though? She was her prime as a singer.
Let me
She
take
not a
that
singer?
back. He didn't waste her time because he showed Cassie some shit that probably, at the end of the day, it was some once in a lifetime shit. So let me not say that.
She probably trying to come back for real.
Nah, she not. Because let's be clear, she experienced that shit with Diddy, and she had to go through all that shit and all that rumors. Because Diddy a little spicy, and there's a lot of rumors that come with Diddy. But now Cassie left Diddy, and honestly, within like a year or two, fucking got married. She's on 2 kids. She's living her best life. Okay, she coming out more. She doing the red carpets. That's what happens when you leave a nigga that's been playing with you for a long time. Like, if you get the courage to leave a nigga that's been playing with you for a long time, how the universe do it is he puts somebody in your path that is right for you if you get the courage to leave a nigga that's been playing with you. So I'm saying that to say, ladies, I love y'all. I'm team ladies. If you got a nigga in your life that's playing with you, you have to get the courage to leave him the fuck alone, because then you can make room and meet the person that's supposed to be with you. It happens like that. So shout out to the ladies that have the courage to leave a fuck nigga alone and move forward. But shout out to Young Miami for securing that big bag, that sugar daddy bag. Get in your bag, stay in your motherfucking bag. I love it. But P. Diddy, I think, got some pressure on him to feel like he's young.
I mean, he
Because
let
he's
you have
fucking
that
that young
shit. I
pussy.
think he let you. That's what he liked. But,
So
but let me tell
the
you
other
this.
day, he was about to fight 2-Bit. 2-Bit was about to put it on him, I feel like.
Who was he about to fight?
2-Bit from Power.
Oh Lord.
What he's about to fight him for?
I don't know, because P. Diddy was in full character, okay?
Yeah.
And I think that if they do a Batman 10 or 11 or whatever number they're on,
No, he did a good job.
he
of
should
joking
actually
on.
play that. I'm going to give people their props.
Yeah.
P. Diddy played the fuck out of that character. So much so that I think he pressed up on 2-Bit, and 2-Bit was with the shits, and 2-Bit was ready to get at his motherfucking ass, and they was beefing outside of the party, because
Oh, they was really beefing.
yeah, it was
Oh,
real. Like, he could, like, 2-Bit was like, I'm with that shit.
Yeah.
And then P. Diddy was on his, like, Joker shit. But then when he
Yeah.
seen that 2-Bit was really on his shit, then, Diddy tried to go off a little bit and was like, nigga, don't motherfucking come with my vibrations.
He said, "You're not gonna Bobby Valentino me." Go
And
ahead.
he was like, come to my party and come on a different vibration, all that shit. But they was about to get at each other. But my whole thing is Diddy is like, I'm sorry. Diddy, I like to hold things.
Okay, pause.
Diddy is like 60 years old. I don't know how old he is. And I know he's fucking young pussy.
Talking about Diddy got you like that,
Huh?
Carisha.
Please.
So,
Carisha,
all right,
please.
So when Love said she wanted to bring the City Girls up 1,000,
Not in time 1 or 2. I said they are up 1 million.
let me grab.
So I said
let me,
a million.
Let me bring the City Girls back. Bring
can't
their
bring
ass
them
back
down.
Let me bring their ass back
Ain't no
down.
bringing them down.
So first of all the City Girls are trying to fight each other. You got Nicki trying to bully Lotto. Everybody trying to go at Cardi B, and she killing their ass one by one.
Period.
Motherfucking lot.
You said Nicki trying to bully Lotto for what?
Yeah, you see what I'm
That's a
saying?
little girl.
You see what
So
I'm saying?
Nicki,
And then on top of that, let me give you one more loss to take your 1,000 away. You see what I'm saying?
It's not. We don't take the 1,000 away because Young Miami's still hopping on that dick and got that bag secured. So let's be clear.
Old ass nigga.
And got that bag secured. And it's play.
she?
She not even committed
Yeah,
to.
do she
She
got
got
it
her
secured?
own money, and she using that nigga money for motherfucking shopping sprees and shit. She on yachts in Europe and shit. You know what I'm saying? City Girls up 1 million. Go ahead. What?
I heard she said.
What's happening?
First
Get in
of
your
all-
bag, stay in your bag. What's up?
First of all,
You said the girls are at it.
And then your girl Glorilla. Now you brought me back to my third one. Glorilla, hottest single in America. She about to get tricked out of money. Boom, because she already didn't sign shit she wasn't supposed to sign. Now, now. Let me get all. Look, let me get all those. How they do in Vegas? Let me get all them chips back.
Now remember I said that City Girls up 1 million, right?
Yeah.
That motherfucking nickel and dime shit you just mentioned. First of all, fucking Glorilla think that she gonna get her shit straight. I get it. When you small time, you trying to make it. At the end of the day, and then they slide you a contract. I think that's one of the biggest things that is upsetting with black artists, right? Because listen, when you in the hood and you trying to make it out, and we have social media provides us a platform where you can really get exposed a lot sooner. When you used to eating Hope and mayonnaise sandwiches, and now you motherfucking come into opportunities where, damn, it's like I get a chance to motherfucking get my mom and my family out of that. I think that we should actually, the Diddy's and the Jay-Z's of the world should actually provide some type of program to where these young artists can actually get help when it comes to signing their lives away. Lauryn Hill just got out her motherfucking contract, sucking her dry. Lauryn Hill, we are 30 plus years past Lauryn Hill.
Well, they said it takes her 30 plus years to get on stage.
True. And maybe that's why. She like, fuck this shit. I want y'all to drop
Right.
me.
Okay.
You know, there's always a method to the madness. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm saying that to say Nicki Minaj, yo, you're a fucking disgrace sometimes, yo, for you to be some sort of queen. You supposed to be on a level, you've earned your stripes to where you on the status of Beyonce, Rihanna. Do you see Rihanna going back and forth with the peasants and the goldfish of the artistry and the industry? Do you see Beyonce going back and forth with the upcoming girls? No. Nicki Minaj, I feel like Nicki Minaj be in that basement. We don't know where Papa Bear is, just fucking destroying everything in the fucking house. She in that motherfucking basement with the pink room. She done snorted her coke, and that's what I tell y'all to do when you listen to Social Loners, but we've been off season. So Nicki, I don't know what your excuse is. You sitting here, you sniffing your shit, and you start going off. I think she has one of those like superior inferiority complexes where she's fine as long as she feels like you ain't doing better than her. And I feel like she can't be in a room where she feel like she has competition. For you to act the way that she was acting, especially when she came out and shit like that, and how she motherfucking carried Little Kim and that torch, for her to be on her motherfucking throne and throwing temper tantrums as it relates to younger artists that she's paved the way for, it doesn't make sense. Now, one would say she had a valuable argument. I'm talking about the fact that she felt like she was snubbed of being in the rap category for Super Freaky Girl, whereas Lotto is in the rap category for energy.
It's not Lotto's fault.
Period. So my whole thing is, I feel like, because I keep my ears to the streets, Nicki Minaj has been kind of plotting and salivating to have a chance to drag Lotto, because I feel like she feels she competition.
I don't think she want that Lotto.
She
smoke,
did.
though.
Let me tell you something.
So
the difference
is
between
Lotto competition
the
or
difference
Nicki
between
competition?
Lotto and Cardi is Lotto
She
wasn't.
definitely don't want that Cardi
Listen,
smoke.
the difference. Here's what I'm saying. She don't want to smoke with both of them because they time enough. What I'm saying, but she don't want that shit with Lotto, because let's be clear. Say what you want. Lotto been putting in that work since she was younger.
Oh, real shit.
You understand what I'm saying?
I fuck with big Lotto.
Where Lotto is at now, she earned that shit, and she's giving us hits, and she's putting in the fucking work. So you can't discredit her by saying, yeah, you was just an Instagram, fanatic, and you ain't really put in the work. And my whole thing is, even if you were an Instagram sensation, the people are choosing. Nicki, why you mad? It's room for, ever since she heard Lotto talk about how now it's kind of competition in the game, and it's not just one person dominating the game, Nicki, and Lotto said it, it's other people kind of coming up. Nicki felt some type of way about that and been salivating at that bitch to get a piece of her ever since. So when that Grammy shit happened that Lotto can't control, she took that as a chance to motherfucking, she called that girl a Karen. She called that shit, what she called her? She called her Frappuccino, or was that Kodak Black? Anyway, my point is she unloaded clips on Lotto like she was waiting. You understand what I'm saying? And I think that shit is weak as shit. Here's why I think it's weak, Nicki. Azealia Banks drags your ass faithfully on social media. Azealia Banks dragged this hoe for filth. At you and everything.
They don't be paying Shorty no mind.
But Azealia drags, and Azealia is really talented, though. That's the gotcha, right? She a little off of Yonkers, but she motherfucking drags these bitches, and she has talent.
That was some New York ass.
You understand what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, drag that bitch. Bring Azealia into the chat. Bring a bitch that could really go toe-to-toe with you, because she talked about you as a mother. She said that you jealous of Cardi B and is giving very much Crisco grease, chicken nuggets, and motherfucking hot fries, and your energy is just low vibration. She came at the bitch. You understand what I'm saying? Vibration. So why are you going so hard at females that don't even want no smoke with you, that has given you your flowers, but your motherfuckers that's really coming at your neck, you play the fifth. I don't like that, Nicki. I think that shit is soft, and you know better than that. So with that being said, I hope here's the whole thing. The girls, they pretty much have it worked out. The problem is that Nicki Minaj needs a team to come at Cardi. And think about how that shit went down. She had the motherfucking remix, and she put she put JT on the shit. Yeah. She beefed with Cardi. JT and Cardi went at it back and forth for a little bit. She put motherfucking Akbar on the shit. Akbar and Cardi went at it back and forth. What Nicki will do is she'll make other people fight for her, because she don't want that smoke with motherfucking Cardi. Because here's the thing that she can't take away from Cardi. Cardi is really a hood bitch that come from that shit. I'm not saying Nicki don't come from that shit, but Cardi's hood level and Nicki's hood level is different. Nicki gets her shit from being around them niggas. You understand what I'm saying? Cardi is a hood bitch, and that's what she was doing. And you can't take that from her. And so that's what makes Cardi so favorable, because when she's rapping her shit, it ain't about can she rap, it's that what she's talking about hood bitches can relate to, because she really about that. And Nicki can't take that from Cardi, and she's sick about it. I hope all the girls work it out.
That's what I get from it.
I hope all the girls work it out. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, Nicki, I need you to fix your motherfucking jewels, baby, and your crown.
I hope all the girls work it out too, but in the meantime, take them motherfucking L City girls.
Elsewhere.
Hey, yo, as long as Nicki Minaj involved, y'all always got an L.
No.
I ain't gonna hold you, man.
I
because she probably like by far the biggest hater out there. You know what I mean? She dragging women through the mud.
Nicki's definitely the biggest hater out there.
I agree,
cheers to that. Cheers to Nicki being a big ass hater in the industry. Put your fucking cups up and don't play me.
Look,
stand on what y'all saying. Is y'all cheering to Nicki being a big hater? Nah.
What I'm trying to tell you is she hated on everybody before her, and she hating on everybody after her. Listen, she washed. Niggas ain't checking for no motherfucking Nicki.
Looking like Daisy Duck out there.
Nicki Minaj, I feel like sometimes she got that Baltimore crab mentality. Ooh.
I mean, you just gave City Girls 1,000 points and then you put Nicki into it. Nah, I don't see how that's working.
Because Nicki not a city girl.
Well, whatever.
Nicki not a city girl, but anyway,
I'm sick of Nicki.
But let's be clear.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm sick.
It's
of
November 1st and it's like 80 degrees outside. You can play the grasshoppers and crickets, but let's be motherfucking clear. My baby mother go harder than a lot of you niggas. Y'all niggas been taking hella L's these last couple months. You overly emotional, unstable, panic management ass niggas.
So you trying?
Let's be motherfucking clear.
You trying to segue into Kanye with this?
Let's be clear. Let's talk about it. Nah, because you know I'm Team Kanye. So no, Kanye's a real nigga.
He's a real one.
So when I'll get to Kanye, we're gonna update us on the word of Kanye because that's my baby.
Yeah, okay.
I'm talking about clowns. So I don't know why you're putting Kanye and clowns in the same sentence.
Oh no.
So you don't stand with Kanye, yo?
So no. Let's not. Wait.
What do you like?
We're gonna get there. I want to talk about clown niggas.
What do you like?
Unemotional. And emotionally unstable niggas. We see them on Facebook all the time.
Okay.
We see them on Facebook all the time, going back and forth with chicks on Facebook, being sassy. You overstep a nigga
sassy.
comment. You overstep a nigga comment, but then you want to go after a chick and shit like that. We see you cornball ass, corny ass, goofy ass niggas. But Irv Gotti is running the asylum.
Shit. I like how you did that.
Irv Gotti,
you pull right on into the line on that one, didn't you?
There's an asylum, and it's the clown asylum. And Irv Gotti is the founder, okay? And Irv Gotti has come up from under the fucking dust and the ashes, all right?
What's up, Tab?
And in order for him to push the Murder Inc. story, he comes on podcasts. And listen, I'm all about getting the tea and getting into the juice of things. But men these days got to stop. Y'all got to talk to y'all fellow homies. Y'all gotta tell them about y'all. Y'all gotta tell them about their bitch ass.
Homeboys don't act like that.
Everybody say they homeboys don't act like that. Everybody say they homeboys don't act like that. Show me a nigga and I'll show you two or three homeboys that got
diarrhea in the mouth.
That's emotionally unstable. All I'm saying is,
we don't know how to talk in front of cameras.
Irv Gotti is a fucking clown. He literally went on Drink Champs.
That had been in the summertime.
And then brings up. Remember we wasn't around.
Oh yeah, I forgot. My bad.
So then it just says keep your ears to the streets. Okay, we gotta update everybody. Okay, keep your ears to the streets.
Because I feel like you're doing that because you need some points back. So she's gonna bring Irv Gotti in here. We're talking about Irv Gotti. We're talking about Irv.
Yes,
Murder Inc.
Right.
Murder Inc. Took L's since the early 2000s. They've been taking 20 years of L's.
So let me ask
so we can.
You get an agreement in the chat on the clown shit.
And I love Noriega.
He's definitely a clown.
Noriega. Why the fuck you bring motherfucking? Why you bring fucking Irv Gotti on your shit?
No,
and he don't have nothing to talk about except how he used to fuck some young.
Irv is a legend in the music business.
Yeah, he definitely is. But no, if you're gonna bring Noriega in here, I'm gonna tell you how Noriega is a clown.
Noriega, come to our shit.
What I'm saying is, I'm not gonna say Noriega is a clown. Let me stop.
You said he
I'm
was
not
a clown. What you doubling down?
I take it
was
back.
a clown. What you doubling down?
Yeah, I take it back. But what I'm trying to tell you is that he should never ever went on air on radio and apologize for something that another man said. Huh? You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. Oh, like, that shit.
I didn't like that. I didn't like that.
I think Diddy made him do that shit.
Phil, no,
you said you didn't know. That's even more.
Phil, that's even more. That's part of our Kanye. Guys,
I wouldn't have did it.
I never would have did that.
That's part of our Kanye segment. Wait, don't touch it yet. That's part of our Kanye segment. I want to talk
about Noriega.
I want to talk about the fact that men in 2022 don't know how to fucking handle their emotions.
No, that's not true.
Don't say men. Say some men.
No, I'm gonna say
approximately.
I'm gonna say a lot of men.
All right, I'll take a lot of men.
And you know what? I'm
gonna say
a lot of men because I feel like if you a man and you see a nigga being a clown and you motherfucking encouraging that shit, you a clown too.
I call niggas clowns all the time and then they tell me I'm crazy.
So with that being said,
niggas be
when
clowns.
did men become so overly emotional to where when a bitch stop fucking with them, they don't know how to act?
So
when did men become so overly emotional that you crying over 20-year-old plus pussy? When did men become
blew his fucking mind?
When did men become so clownish that you mad because she left you to go fuck with a nigga that she had potential to be with? Because whole time nigga you married. When did niggas become clowns or they crying about the fact that you preyed on this young female that you knew? You know where she was trying to go. You knew the power that you had at that time.
All right.
Ashanti wasn't no motherfucking, and again, Ashanti, you to blame too.
So here's the thing. Let me touch on what you just said.
You know why you was giving pussy?
Because all you women, always talking about I want a sensitive man. I want a man that can get in tune with his feelings.
Nah, I want a man
and
with the
this, all
wickedest
that.
slam.
Yeah, man. But
That's
I'm
what
trying
they
to tell you,
say.
as soon as a man do all that, now
that's done.
he's soft. He this, he that. You get what I'm
Yeah.
trying to say? So y'all gotta pick what you want.
Phil,
What
don't
kind
do
of
that
man?
shit.
What kind of man you want? You
just
want,
never
you want a
satisfied
man that's
ass
hard up?
motherfuckers.
You want
Shit.
a man that's hard up, or you want a man that's in tune
Holy
with his
shit.
feelings? and
Holy
all that
smokes,
stuff?
Batman. Ladies,
Yeah.
ladies, abort. Get in
Yeah.
the motherfucking chat. These
Yeah.
niggas is geeking. Hold on.
She
Let's
said
be
these
clear.
niggas is geeking.
Let's be clear.
Yeah.
Okay?
Clear it up then.
Cause you speaking for all ladies.
No,
Speaking
I'm
for
not.
every
Nah.
last one of them.
Yes,
No,
you
I'm
is.
not gonna
You
speak for all
speaking
these
for all
boys. You know
of
why? I
them.
gotta speak for myself. Because
Go
honestly
ahead.
speaking, I'm gonna keep it funky. There's a lot of behaviors that women entertain in that I personally can't back up. So I'm not gonna speak for all bitches. I'm gonna just speak for a lot of bitches that maybe are similar to
Oh,
me.
we back to a lot of bitches now. Okay, go ahead.
That's similar to me. The type of man. What do we want? Quite frankly, it changes.
Oh boy.
Every 15 fucking minutes.
You see
It
what she did? Hey,
changes.
Skitty, you see what she did there?
And here's
Exactly.
what
I
I'm
see
saying.
exactly what she
Men gotta be able to keep up. We evolve. Things change, but what we do really want though is we do want a man that gives a fuck and put in effort.
So
want a
Irv
man that
Gotti
gives-
went on a podcast and said he loved Ashanti and he was hurt that Nelly was that she
Irv
went with
Gotti
Nelly.
went on drink clubs and disrespected her, called her all sorts of
He
bitches.
hurt.
And who gives a fuck? Check your feelings at the door, my nigga.
Oh, my
You
Lord.
a grown ass man.
So you
pushing
never- you
60.
never-
Now it's check your feelings.
Now
Yeah.
let's check your feelings at
And
the
you
door.
know about that. Check your
you
feelings
just
at the
said
door.
you
We
just
had a
said
group
you
like
want a
that.
man that give a fuck. He just showed that he cared.
And that's the problem.
Okay.
So what you're telling me is
You contradicting
you're
yourself.
No, this is actually showing how off men are.
Oh, boy.
So I say I want a man that gives a fuck, and what he takes by that is a man that I haven't dealt with in 20 plus years, coming on a nationally syndicated podcast to talk about my pussy and call me a bitch and call me out my name and express how he's mad that I met another nigga that was better than him. This is why relationships are so fucked up, because this is what he
But he said he
Ain't that-
found out looking at the game, yo.
Ain't that
He's
what
married.
niggas-
I
How
don't-
you wanna find out
he's
that your nigga
married.
is with
I don't
another
owe you
bitch
shit.
at the
He's
game?
married.
When the kiss
So
came?
how many people knew that they were fucking with each other? Let's talk about it.
Ja Rule knew.
How many people mainstream
It's
knew they were in a
murder.
Ja Rule
relationship?
said he didn't know.
Who knew they were in a
my answer,
relationship?
too. That'd have been my answer.
Because truth be told, I thought that
I
she
don't
was.
want nothing to do with that
Truth
shit.
be told, I thought she was fucking Ja for real. Who the fuck
that
knew
was
she was fucking
always
Irv
the
Gotti?
rumor.
I thought so.
So when you
Yeah.
sitting here and go on a motherfucking podcast crying
So-
about
so
how that was
is-
your bitch, who knew that?
so
and
are
you
we
married
saying-
with kids and some
so-
more
let-
shit.
Let's
So
be
it's-
clear, that was
so-
the weakest shit ever
Let's
in
keep
my
it
eyes.
fucking real.
No, I'm not saying what he did
If
was
you
right.
give a fuck about me, if you give a fuck about me, invest in my dreams. Make me feel like you give a
You
fuck.
don't
Put
think
in
he
effort.
invest in her dreams?
He played his part.
I definitely think he invested in
And
her
guess,
dreams.
and guess what
So-
happened once she stopped investing
Ashanti
in his
is not
small-ass dick that
Ashanti
she
without
said.
Irv
'Cause She
Gotti.
said in P. Diddy remix that dick is
Ashanti
small.
is not
Guess what
Ashanti without
happens-
Irv
Pause,
Gotti.
yo. You all on
Please.
that man's
Guess what
man.
happens when she stopped
Who,
serving?
me?
Guess what happens when she stopped pleasing
Ashanti
that
is
nigga?
not Ashanti without
Phil?
Irv Gotti.
Guess what happened when she
Facts.
start? Guess what happened when she started?
Ashanti is not Ashanti without Irv Gotti. You can't say
throwing
Ashanti
a lot of
without
intangibles
saying
in there.
Irv Gotti. You can't say. You just
can't.
say
You can't.
I want a man to invest in my dream. He put her on. He made her a millionaire. He made her a platinum selling artist.
And now his job is done. Beat feet.
Oh
I'm
my
moving
God!
on. I don't owe you shit.
I
don't owe you shit.
Yo, listen.
I don't owe you shit.
What
Beat
did we?
feet.
Come on, women.
Beat- 'cause
Hey,
again,
women.
okay, and you
Women. What
played
did
your
we?
part.
What did we want
City
here?
boys are back down 1,000.
Oh
So
my
y'all
God!
really-
We
City
back
girls are back down
up.
1,000.
What do we want here? Because I heard
Y'all
you
forget
say
he's married?
No.
Y'all forget he was married?
Why you keep trying to throw that back in there?
Because if I'm a
my
woman
God.
and I'm dating a
And
man and that
over
nigga's
and
married
over
with
again.
kids.
So she
How-
made the choice. So y'all still down.
And he made the choice. No,
What is you
he's down.
talking
'cause
about? She made the
she's
choice.
not talking
Oh,
about
so she
him.
null and void. And she
She's
knew?
not
made
talking
that
about
choice.
him. 20 plus years later, he's still hooked on that pussy
Oh.
and how she made him feel.
Well,
he's down.
Ashanti, look,
The nigga-
Ashanti
the bitch
must
don't
have.
even want to own his ass.
Ashanti must have made
She
his
claimed
toes
Nelly,
curl.
though, it's getting hot in here.
She-
We knew they was together. Who the fuck knew about Ashanti and motherfucking Irv Gotti?
But what I'm trying to say is,
She knew what the
listen.
fuck she was
What I'm
doing.
trying to tell you,
City
you
girls
put.
back up
Hold
again.
on.
Ashanti?
Hold on.
I like
now,
it.
Now, at the end of the day, no woman want to feel like they got on for fucking the boss.
Right.
So of course, ain't nobody
It's
gonna know about that.
2022.
Except for Mariah Carey,
It's
we all knew that.
2022. If I got
Who
put
she
on for
fuck?
fucking the boss,
The owner of the record label.
it's 2022.
She
If I got
ain't me,
put
huh?
on,
That's how she got on. No, when she
Jimmy,
made
she was married to him. Jimmy Iovine?
Yeah,
Jimmy,
one of them niggas.
Jimmy,
No,
Jimmy. His name is Jimmy. But anyway, if I got put on
So
for
what
fucking
I'm
a
trying-
boss, I'm not mad at that. Because I
No,
can't. Let's be clear.
You
if
gotta
I
think
walked
about
into
the
it,
era we was in. You gotta think about the
So y'all
era.
think
Like
Ashanti
now,
came in
nobody
and-
care about that.
No,
but
but-
Ashanti did not want to be known for getting on for fucking the boss.
Exactly.
that's cool. You think Ashanti went into it thinking she was gonna be with Irv Gotti? She played the game like he played the game. The problem is, bitch, it's 20 years.
So now you saying she liked the nigga?
It's 20 years later.
No,
Irv,
she's
get
saying,
over it.
So she's saying that Ashanti didn't like him.
No, what I'm saying is.
So you saying she?
What I'm saying is, you got out of it what you got out of it, some young pussy, and I got out of it what I got out of it, my millionaire status. Let's move on. It's 20 years later, bro.
So basically,
why are you still talking about it? Why aren't you talking about your wife?
Ashanti a freak and Irv wanted more than that.
I don't understand how you get she's a freak, but at the end of the day, why isn't he talking about her?
The nigga and moved on.
Yo, it's 20 plus years. He was married, bro. Why aren't you talking about your wife?
He talking on the show.
Why aren't you talking about your wife 20
He
years
not with
later?
her.
Why are you talking about a bitch that ain't even checking for you?
Obviously, he was in love with her.
Because the wife ain't giving that, oh, baby. Can you roll with me?
Right.
Oh, baby. That's over me.
Hey, that's so she broke in the shower and shit. He
on the beach and shit.
Yeah,
Irv Gotti,
look, she
Irv
got the
Gotti,
mics
Irv
falling off and
Gotti,
all that.
I know. Irv Gotti is going out sad. Irv Gotti is going out sad.
I just wanna love you, baby.
You know who else is going out sad?
I got
You know who else is in the asylum?
You with that mic?
Yeah, but you know who else is in the asylum?
Who?
The baby.
Oh, hell yeah. Yes, he is, yo.
So what's up? What's up with these men using these women for clickbait?
I just think he's just doing anything to just get a spark back because, yo, he fucking put himself so far down in the fucking just every pot that invested in his music that he just trying to do anything to get some traction back.
So what is
Because it ain't like the nigga can't rap.
So what is up with men using women for clickbait? When did that become the cool thing to do?
Well, didn't his baby mother use him for clickbait?
Whole time. Who?
His baby mother used him for clickbait.
Who?
Danny Lee.
When she went on.
I didn't know Danny Lee till she started throwing the little baby name. I mean,
So if you're
the baby name
other
out there.
people knew Danny Lee, but she went on live because this nigga was real life trying to kick his newborn baby out with his baby mom, right?
Oh, boy.
But I'm not gonna go into that. That's old news.
Here you go.
What I'm saying
You
is,
can take your mic back.
Thank you. Thank you, Phil. Let's stick to the facts at hand. Why the fuck is the baby?
She been twirling that
when he
mic. She
tries to
twirled that
make-
motherfucker right off the
When he tries to make his comeback, you talking about fucking Meg Thee Stallion. Mind you, this shit was probably like 3-4 years. Because Megan just celebrated her 2-year anniversary with her now, nigga. So you really came out with a song and you talking about some shit a bitch you fucked 4 or 5 years ago?
I ain't know
Is
Meg-
that the new wave?
When Megan post me?
Huh? Wait, what?
My bad, baby. I
You still,
didn't know.
are you still talking about the bitches you fucked 6 years ago?
Look, us.
Let's talk about it.
I'm talking. No, we're not talking about. Talk
I'ma
about
hold it
Megan Thee
down. Y'all know how I'm
Stallion.
gonna do. Are you still talking about the bitch you fucked 6 years ago? Are you? Because if y'all are, y'all going out bad.
I mean,
and I'm here to say it.
well, shit.
But listen, I can
I'm here to
listen,
say
right? What
it.
I'm trying to
Y'all
tell you
going out
is,
It wasn't
bad
Meg Thee
and
Stallion.
sad and bad.
No,
So-
he jumped on that track and said he
He
got
wasn't
them
fucking her
lost in his
six-
drawers.
he wasn't hitting her 6 foot.
Y'all niggas pussy press. Y'all niggas act like I can't move on
I
from
said
shit.
y'all niggas say them niggas. That's
Hey, yo.
the right word.
2022.
Hey yo, listen, right?
Y'all
Didn't she
letting
just
them
talk
off.
about girl talk on that Jasmine Sullivan shit? Bust your windows out your car. Like your women are more emotional than men. You know what I'm trying to say? And as soon as a man show his
No, I
emotions,
think that in
hey, no,
2022
listen,
we're
right?
seeing
As
that
soon
that's not
as
the
soon
case.
as a man show his
Before
emotions,
social
this is
media-
what we get.
No, show me emotion,
not
but don't
fair.
act like a bitch.
But I'm trying to say,
I'm the
how are you
bitch.
acting like a bitch when he's
I'm the
showing his
bitch.
emotion? I'm not
the-
saying what he did was right, but at the end of the day, out of all that, we all can tell that he was in love with this girl.
Yeah.
His side
Why
piece.
can't we respect
His side
that?
piece.
No, but
Y'all
it
got
don't
the
matter.
code all fucked
Listen,
up.
what I'm saying.
You crying over this. You got a whole. Let's get to it. This nigga got kids and shit like that. How you think his kids feel?
Why you bringing all that into it? That's not
Because
what
y'all
that's not what
niggas-
It's not what it's
No,
about.
because no, it
Because
is.
at the end of the day,
That was-
Ashanti knew about all this shit that you talking
And
about.
guess what? And she kept it on the low. So why the fuck is this nigga coming on Drink Champs singing like a fucking
Because he
bird?
can talk about it.
The fuck?
Because
He
Nori
can
asked
talk
him.
about
He's
it.
a clown.
He
Anyway,
talk,
let's
and
move
listen,
on.
right?
So
What
y'all
I'm trying to tell you
co-signing
is
this
the
weak shit.
industry knew, but we did.
Yeah, oh
So
yeah, you
y'all-
know them niggas knew.
That's
Y'all
why he
co-signing-
asked about the shit.
Y'all co-signing
Right.
this weak shit?
No, we
Nori
ain't
co-signed
co-signing
it. We
it.
just listened to it.
We not co-sign. I'm not saying what he
Y'all
did.
co-signing this
What
weak shit?
I'm not saying
Y'all
what he
might as well
did was
co-sign-
right, but you
Y'all
can't.
might as well co-sign Tory Lanez.
Y'all females is the
House
only
arrest,
ones that be
shooting
co-signing shit.
bitches.
Oh my God! Who Tory Lane shoot? Who Tory Lane shoot
go
ain't go to
ahead.
jail for?
Yeah, it ain't go to jail yet.
Let me tell you this right now.
The case is open. Y'all do know
Hey,
that,
hey,
right?
yo,
And they swing shit
listen,
from
right?
house
Listen, right. I'm gonna put this to the test.
always backing up these weak-ass
Anybody in this
niggas.
room, show me the scars on her legs.
I could pull it up. She
Go
can
ahead. I
have
need
it.
to see
Yeah,
it.
let's see the scars.
I need to
Put
see
them
it,
up.
please.
Put on, yes,
You-
thank you. Put on.
Show
the
me the
spot.
scars.
Bro, can you Google Meg Thee Stallion? I'm not a. We all got cell phones. You feel me? Y'all supposed
phone
to come ready to go.
I got
ain't about
you.
to use my cell phone to pull up shit I already seen. Pull y'all shit up. You
So
seen this shit.
when am I school? When am I?
Google it. Google me, baby. You know what I'm saying? You'll pull it up. All I'm saying is there's this open case and he's on house arrest right now.
About this? About that?
Yes, the case is open and active. The trial is happening right now. He's on house arrest while the trial happens.
Oh, you seen it? You seen the opening argument?
So with that being said, the asylum,
So you said Meg,
the clown asylum,
the
Irv
stat-
Gotti is the founder, the baby is the president, and you have Tory Lanez as a COO.
No,
Who
no,
else
no.
wants to
Holy
join?
shit,
Who else wants to join?
Now she just built the whole conglomerate
Who
with
else
these
wants
niggas.
to join? Listen, fellas, I'm gonna say this.
That's a soundbite right there.
When
I
y'all
gotta
see,
get that one.
when y'all see clown shit happening in front of y'all, whether it's on social media or whether it's in person, and
Yeah.
y'all don't speak up, y'all just as much clowns.
No, you're not. That's
yes,
not my
you
business.
are. Yes, you are.
It's not my business
Yes,
because
you
he's a
are.
pillow talker, yo. That ain't got nothing to do
Yes,
with
you
that.
are.
Them
Are
they
you-
New
Y'all
York-
should be
they
able.
New York niggas.
Y'all get on niggas
So
any
let me
other
ask you this
time.
question.
Y'all should be able to tell a nigga, yo, you being a clown.
Did Meg get shot in her leg or her
Her
foot?
ankles.
She got shot.
Oh yeah, you just try, yo. That was a guess like a motherfucker, yo.
It's
Like,
her ankle.
Listen,
It was
bro.
her
It was her
ankles.
ankle. It didn't look like she tripped and fell, bro.
let me see.
Really with
I'm
the
not gonna
holes,
hold
bro?
it.
You really gonna disrespect women like that? You really gonna?
I ain't
downplay-
disrespecting no one.
Protect black
Come
women.
on, bro.
This is what, honestly, the views of
Yeah, she ain't get shot.
the views
Come on,
of,
bro.
The views
She ain't
of
get shot,
Phil.
yo.
Come on. Come
The
on, bro.
views
Not
of
fucking get
Phil,
shot, yo.
the views of Phil, who is the founder of 1500, and the views of Skitty, who's the founder
you
of
got?
Social Loners. At
She
the
got
end-
grace. Listen, right? At the
He
end
said
of-
grace. Hold on. Hoodnigga.com. I love that. This nigga said a picture and said she got grace. So a gun was involved and she did get shot. Y'all sitting here trying to downplay some shit like this bitch made it up. Protect black women, right? Y'all phony
But
as shit.
that's not what we doing.
He said, listen, my
She
hood
said
analysis
protect
guys
black women.
looked at the shit and said it's a graze. He ain't say it's a scrape. He ain't say she fell off her platforms. She got shot, bro. Like the cops came. Y'all downplaying this shit.
No, listen,
Y'all don't
right?
care about black women.
Where I
I'm
come,
done.
it ain't got nothing to do. It ain't got nothing to do with
Y'all
black
don't care
women.
about protecting black
It's
women. I'm done.
What? I got two black.
So act like it.
Two
Protect
black
black
daughters.
women.
What I'm trying to tell you is, I'm not
And I
saying
got
that.
four
Your
black
daughter,
daughters.
because
I'm not saying that.
if y'all daughters call y'all get the message right now. Y'all TTG.
That's
and
how I
y'all
know
not
it's
gonna ask
fishy.
no questions.
Because Tory
Hey.
Lanez would have already been fucked up.
Hey.
Y'all not gonna ask no
Like, the nigga
questions.
still
Her mom
touring
and dad
and
is
shit,
dead, bro.
Still touring.
Her
still
mom
going to
and
shows.
dad is dead,
Hold
bro.
up. Still touring. Still going to shows. Popped August Alsina in the middle of all that shit.
No, I'm not saying. Listen, right? At
I
the
don't
end
know
of,
what's
at the
happening
end
right
of the
now.
day,
No,
at
he
the end
banged
of the
all
day,
these Alsina. That's
at the
what
end
he
of the
did.
day, right?
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
Break it down.
point blank period. When she did that interview,
Give me the science.
when she did that interview, that made the whole situation fishy.
Facts. It did.
Yes, she did lie. But guess what?
What are we doing here? Hey, yo, what are we doing here?
Phil, you
What are we
ain't
doing
got the Kanye me. You ain't got no answer sway me. Sit your ass down. But check this out.
Go ahead.
Ladies,
What are we doing here?
Here's what we're doing. Ladies.
Megan, was you in a relationship with Tory Lanez?
Well, she wasn't in a relationship. But at the end of the
Did
day,
you
let me
have sexual intercourse with Tory Lanez?
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It's some fucks I want to take back. And guess what? If Oprah asks me or whoever, I'm gonna say no. Y'all don't have fucks y'all
she went
want
on
to take
that
back.
interview.
Y'all ain't got no fucks y'all
Listen,
gonna take to
right,
the grave.
and I'm gonna tell you
Y'all-
this
you
is.
ain't got no fucks you gonna take to the grave, bro.
Listen,
Do you
she.
have any fucks you would take to the grave when nobody gonna know that?
But what I'm trying to tell you is,
You are the pressure cooker.
they
I'm
both
asking
made
you-
albums
I
about
don't
each
give a fuck
other.
about that. We don't know them. I'm asking you a question.
They both
you
made
ain't got
albums
no pussy
about
that
each
you
other.
got that you were like, you know what? I'm gonna take this shit to the grave. I don't want nobody to know I fucked this pussy.
But you ain't even peep.
got
They
you.
already.
Yes or no? Hush. Yes or no?
Everybody got one.
Period.
so.
Skitty, I'm gonna bring the attention on you. You ain't got a piece of pussy where you say that shit. I'm gonna take that shit to the grave.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So everybody shut the fuck up. That's what Megan did.
But you ain't even peep early in the shit. They already said who shot her.
That's what,
Who shot her?
Who shot her? Now you gonna say the best friend shot her or the security guy?
Got him! Got him!
It's all gravy.
Listen, guys.
Oh, yeah, he
Like, yo,
definitely
Phil, get out of the fire.
I'm not getting out of nothing yet because she ain't gonna win this shit, bro.
I already
You know what I
know.
mean? She not gonna win this shit.
Yo, she do this shit
She
every
not
time.
gonna win this shit.
This
Yo,
female
she
menstrual
like,
manipulation.
listen, it's all good because she got a real one in the building
Yes,
right now.
yes.
And I'm not
Talking
going.
shit.
I'm not going. The things that you saying, yeah,
Yeah.
you got valid points, but I got
Phil,
valid
thank you for
rebuttals.
saying- Thank you for saying I have valid points.
You got,
Phil.
but I got valid rebuttals.
I respect that, Phil.
Yeah, I mean,
I
so
respect that, Phil.
so listen, right?
Phil, I respect
So
that.
so love, I don't never ever want to hear you talk about I want a sensitive man, because
Oh,
I'm
no.
gonna bring up this
Let's be clear.
podcast. I'm gonna
Yes,
bring this
please.
If you know
podcast
me,
up, and
you know
then
I'm on the where the hood niggas at.
Ah.
I want me a hood nigga.
Look,
Hood niggas,
and then
like, there's a
you,
move for
she
that.
don't know hood niggas.
Wait.
There's the most
on.
emotional ones
I know.
out there.
That's why I said that.
All right, gorillas up.
That's why I said that.
Huh?
But let's be clear. I don't want an emotional nigga. I have my fair share of them.
But-
I don't want no emotional nigga.
So you
I need
want a nigga that's
let me
emotionless?
finish talking, bro.
Go ahead.
I need a nigga that's gonna stand 10 toes down when shit pop off. I don't need an emotional
That's
nigga.
a solid nigga.
No, but let me be clear.
Solid niggas got
There's
emotions too.
Listen,
Yeah.
I don't want a robot.
Mm.
But I need a man that's able to express his emotions and don't fold when shit get tough. Period. And it's a lot of niggas.
That's a man.
There's not a lot of men.
That's a man,
There's a lot
though.
of males that don't know how to channel their emotions when shit get tough. And that's why you have an incline in women getting killed over ex niggas they don't want to fuck with no more.
Whoa.
'Cause I told you I don't wanna fuck
We
with
not
you no
hold
more.
on. We
No,
not
it's
getting ready
real.
to do that.
Shout out condolences to the MTA driver that just got killed. Why? Off a nigga that she didn't want to fuck with no more. This shit is real. Shout out the lady that got killed by her anesthesiologist fucking ex-husband because she didn't want to fuck with him no more. Let me be clear. Men, women, if somebody decides that they don't want to deal with you no more, yo, they shouldn't fear or feel any type of fucking pressure or animosity off their decision, bro.
So what about the men that's constantly being harassed by the women that they
I
don't
just
want to be
said man
messing
or
with?
women.
Facts.
I just said y'all
I'm
can
trying to
stop
say-
sucking me off. I just said man or
Oh
woman.
no, we on your ass tonight.
Yeah, yeah, and
We
I can
on
take
your-
it. What I'm
Nah,
saying
it is all good.
man or woman, if I make a decision that I don't want to deal with somebody no more, I should not get no pressure from my decision. Period.
No, you should.
And
you
as
should.
a man, if you decide you want to fuck with a bitch no more, you should not get no fucking pressure.
But
off
what
that
I'm trying to
decision.
tell you, but
What
the
I'm saying
facts of life is
men are dropping the
is
ball
that-
on this because I don't know if they pussy
And
whipped or
women-
what, but
and
when you start
women
giving them
not.
that pussy, they're crazy.
So I'm asking you, women not dropping the ball?
Women definitely dropping the ball, and this is where I'm gonna kill you right now because this is the thing.
You ain't killing shit. You
stop.
see what's on my
Hey,
fucking
but no,
hoodie?
I'm gonna take.
She holding
Yeah,
it
baby
down
Jason.
for the women
So look,
right now.
Yeah.
Give me some.
That's what I'm saying. Why do we expect each other to make us happy? We should already be individually happy, and then we bring our happiness
All
together
right.
to make the ultimate happiness.
All right, Dr. Phil.
No, because that's the
2.0.
problem.
She said Dr. Phil
I need a nigga to make me happy. No,
I don't need a nigga to make me
miss,
happy.
You should already be
Let's be
happy,
clear.
and then come in here, and then we can evolve on the happiness.
Listen,
So
you're-
let's
Listen,
agree to disagree. We
That's
both
cool.
we all don't
You're
want
absolutely right, 'cause
sensitive
there's
situations.
half-assed men and women out there that are looking for other people to
Like, so you
complete
ain't
their
gotta do nothing?
happiness. Let's be clear.
Let's agree to disagree.
Nah, I want to agree that we on our shit and we both top motherfuckers, and so that's just what it is.
That's the same thing I just said.
Let's agree. That
Agree
we
that-
agree and that we real motherfuckers, and you got to handle your shit in a better
Nah,
way.
I mean-
I need men to stop being so emotional. I don't give a fuck what you
And
talking
I,
about.
so what? How would you
Handle
feel?
your
How would
shit.
you feel if a man said, "I need women to be on the move"?
Huh?
How would you feel if a man said, "I need women to be not"? I need women not to be emotional.
Listen, as a woman, I can
Mm-hmm.
peel back and say, you know what? Are there areas in this where I could kind of take it easy a little bit, not be so over the top?
Mm-hmm.
That's a real woman. She's gonna look back at her shit and say, is there any areas of improvement?
Okay.
Yeah.
So
What's up?
what I'm trying to tell
What's
you
up, Phil?
is that everybody have their fair shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? And the moral of the story is protect your energy. You know what I'm trying to say?
Which is why I say if I make
Yeah.
a decision to not want to deal with somebody no more, 15, 20 years down the line, I
But-
shouldn't have to be
but what I'm trying to tell you is,
ridiculous because this nigga want to
you
go
should
on
know-
line with his small baby
but-
dick ass and talk about how he used to fuck me and what we had and how what
but
songs
you
inspire
should know who
what.
you dealing with before you go balls deep.
Let's be clear. Any nigga that I
Facts.
okay,
Facts.
cool, that's cool. Yeah,
No,
that sounds good.
Yeah,
Listen,
no,
that sounds
that's
good.
the truth.
Here's what I'm saying.
So remember when I was talking? Remember when
Any
me
nigga I
and you?
fuck
Hold
with
on,
right
hold on,
now
real quick,
or 2
love.
years from now, I don't expect them to get on their high horse 20
Hold
years
on,
from now.
hold
talking
on,
about
real
my
quick.
pussy.
Let me say this.
And how they used to
Remember
fuck
when
me.
you
Get
asked
over
me?
it. What
Remember you
happened in the
asked me
last 2
like,
years?
Phil, you ever been in a toxic situation?
Yeah.
And I was like, nah. You know what I'm trying to say? The reason why is because
You making me hot. Phil.
I know who. I
You're making
know.
me hot.
I know, cause you getting bumped up right now. You know what I'm saying? She bumped all the way up right now.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is that I protect my energy. I don't put myself in situations that crazy shit that happen.
But you don't really know.
Have
people till
anybody
something
ever
happen.
have anybody ever slipped through the cracks? Yeah, you know, you got one or two slip through the
I
cracks.
bust that bitch
but
open.
but
She
what I'm
said through
trying
these 1,500 radio cracks. What's
what I'm
up?
trying to tell you is that yeah, you got one or two slip through the cracks, but as a man,
You should know how to choose.
Yeah, one thing I realize about women, no matter how alpha she is, you know what I'm trying to say? Women respect
Talk about
alpha
it.
men. Bro.
Period. But not
you know what I'm trying to
overly
say?
emotional alpha
No,
men.
that's what I'm saying. Listen,
Because I've had
women
that.
respect alpha
I've had
men.
alpha males, but they're also overly emotional, and that
Yeah.
shit cancels each other out. And I feel like I'm dealing with a bitch in a relationship
Absolutely.
or the situation.
Absolutely.
It's like, nigga, I'm not the nigga you are. When shit is going down, I expect you to stand 10 toes. Don't fold like a bag of dirty laundry, and now I'm standing here having to take care of shit. That's all I'm saying. There are men that get so emotional that they lose sight of the fact that they're a man in a situation.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm speaking on.
No,
You
I
don't
get.
seem like that type.
No,
Phil,
no.
you always, for the love of Phil, you always feel like you
She
keeping
said for the
your,
love
For the love of Phil, yeah.
you always feel like you keeping it cool. So if anybody's interested in
So
Phil,
when did you?
DM me,
When did you?
I can get you in with Phil.
When did you ever? When did you ever see me like? I think it was only one time y'all see me wild out
Phil,
when y'all had the strippers up in this bitch.
yo, talk about
I
throwback.
seen
You want to talk about boss going crazy?
I probably seen more than love though.
Listen,
Only one time y'all seen me like wild
because
out.
we did turn out the place a little bit, but that was for the betterment of the brand.
Nah, it's not even really. It wasn't even
But
really
I
about the
see what you're
strippers.
saying, because when you saw what you saw from a visual
No, it
standpoint,
wasn't about the strippers.
He
It wasn't.
seen it was like
wasn't about
it was
the
like
strippers.
it was like the hood in
Whole
here.
time the stripper was twerking on the wrong one, but that's another story. Go
No,
ahead.
what I'm saying is that whole situation was more so.
It's the
was just
brand. It
more
shouldn't have been like that. It shouldn't have been like that. I agree.
You know what I'm trying to say?
And
But
guess
I'm gonna
what?
tell you the
We
funny.
didn't know it was like
No, we
happen
should
like
have
that.
background music.
Let me
That's
tell you
what
the
we
funny
hear.
part though. Let me tell you the funny part about that whole situation, right? Y'all
He
was in
was
this
on live. We was
bitch.
trying to
Y'all
cut this
bitches,
shit
y'all was
out.
in this bitch cutting up. They was in this bitch
We see
cutting
feeling
up.
alive like
Hey
get
yo,
off the line.
listen. You see, I'm on live. I'm on her live, and then I switch to the social loaner live. All you hear is love is Phil on live. Cut that shit off.
Yo, when I seen
She was
it,
like, Phil on live.
Yo,
cut
we
that
was-
shit. I was down this bitch in 10
Yo, we
minutes.
was
Get
lit
those
as
chains on the doors.
Yo,
Like, get those
matter of
chains.
fact, shout out to Ricky, because that was actually the show
Yeah.
that Ricky came on. Shout out to Ricky. Ricky, you've been in a whole lot of, we'd love for you to come back. I'd love to speak with you.
I came
But
down.
that was the show that Ricky was on, and we brought the strippers out. We had
No,
my
it was
homeboy
love.
Jamie Wilson on this bitch. We was turned the fuck up. It wasn't supposed to happen that way, boss.
No, I didn't care about the strip.
It was
The
a
strippers
social
wasn't
loner's
even-
flavor, but it wasn't supposed to happen how it looked. And when I was on live, because I was lit and I was really excited because he was lit, and I was like, and I seen
I'm like,
Boss
oh, she
on there,
doing
I said,
splits
oh,
and she shaking
fuck
that
no.
ass.
I said, Boss
This
is on
is
this
the
shit.
thing.
She
Shorty
cut her
was
ass.
off, and I was like,
off
get
of
off
the
our
phone
lives.
speaker. We ain't even had no speakers. She was
Look,
stripping off the phone.
It was funny because
I never seen that before.
I straight switched from live. Look, I go on Love Live. She just straight cut her shit.
I saw Phil. I said, oh, fuck no. The
I
boss
went
is
to
watching.
social loaners. All you hear in the
Cut your shit
background
off.
is cut that shit
Cut
off.
your shit off.
nigga."
Yo, this man was in here in 8 minutes flat. I was like, oh,
no,
no.
you can whisper that shit.
Yeah.
Now I'm about to go back and listen to the show and say,
I definitely was up this bitch, and I came in this
And
motherfucker
cleared house.
on one.
Phil was so
Phil got up
fucking
this
mad.
motherfucker so fast,
Yo, Phil showed
I
up
s-
and cleared this bitch the fuck
I
out.
seen his name pop up in the chat. Next thing you know, the fucking doorbell was ringing. I'm like, God.
We was like, yo.
But this nigga was out front.
I mean.
But anyway, shout out to Phil, because, at the end
We
of the
can
day,
talk about that off
Phil is
air.
a cool boss.
'Cause I told Skitty
and-
what I really would I
and
felt,
I know
how
what you're
felt
saying.
about that.
Phil is a
true
cool boss. At the end of the day, shout out to Phil. We had you on because at the end of the day, you saw the potential and you saw the just everything that we had to offer when me and Skitty came on representing social loaners at time. And like I said, here it is 7 seasons later. Different locations.
That's crazy.
We-
I
you
didn't
just-
even
we
know
just
it was
really-
7 years. Is it 7 years? Or y'all was doing like seasons,
It's kind of like
2 seasons
it is
per
kind of like
year,
years.
No, just
Is it
no.
7 years?
It's about 5-6 years. Yeah.
I remember when I first found y'all.
So with that being said, I just want to say shout out
true.
to you because, like I said, you saw the potential in motherfuckers and you gave us a platform. We was grinding. Remember how we started? Like we was really, really grinding, and you came on with your resources, your tools, and you made it easier for us to really just kind of
appreciate
take off.
Yeah, I
So we
that.
appreciate you.
You
for
know what?
seeing-
Hey, yo, you know what I'm saying?
we want to give you your flowers.
And I don't
Definitely.
think,
Yo, you
listen,
definitely
right?
deserve
And I
your
don't
flowers.
be thinking I be getting enough credit. I ain't gonna hold you. I mean, let me speak on that. I don't, when it comes down to this like radio, internet.
You don't.
When I'm talking about when it comes down to internet radio.
You don't get your credit because I
and
don't think people
internet
know.
And podcast. I
Yo,
don't think I get enough credit, yo.
what you have done so far and what you're continuing to do is so fucking iconic.
Like, and I'm really about to pop my shit because I'm like
Pop your
on
shit.
some real shit though.
No,
like,
really.
like on some real shit though. And Mo have tested this. You know what I mean? Because he in the background about it. Yo, I'm by far like the richest nigga in like internet radio.
And you know what?
And listen, right? And I'm the only.
Phil,
and,
don't do that. I
and
can't let you do that.
No bullshit.
Phil, I
Look.
can't let you do that. That's where I draw the line.
No.
No.
We talk. No, when I'm talking about this, when I'm saying this, I'm not talking about as far as like money. I'm not talking about money because y'all know rich. Y'all know rich is you know definition of rich. I'm not talking about money. Yeah, I mean I'm talking about as far as like I'm the only internet radio station that survived the
Period.
pandemic.
Period.
Facts.
Period. How the fuck was we on a
Right.
pandemic doing the shows? Matter of fact, I just want to say shout out to Shane.
You gonna no, but I'm saying
Shout out to Charlie.
No, we
Shout
gotta
out to
pay
our-
attention. We
shout
gotta
out
pay
to our
attention to
shit.
that.
Yeah, no,
We gotta pay attention to
Period.
that. I done murdered stations, bro.
Yeah,
like, I'm
no.
talking about like stations done seen their demise fucking with me.
You
Type
did
shit.
what I knew you
I
was
was there.
doing, which is
We ain't gonna say no names.
Nah,
You know what I
nah.
mean?
so you
But
know
what
how
I'm-
y'all
what I'm
hear
saying is,
93.9, 92Q, and it's gonna be 1500Q or whatever the fuck. But I told
Nah,
when I
1500.
first met this man, I said, I see what you're doing. And it's
1500,
funny
no,
because
no.
at the end of the day, that's exactly what he's doing. Mainstream, and he's putting the work, and he's earned his stripe, and he earned his stripes,
So-
and he's putting
so-
other talent on.
So when I say
Thank you,
I'm the
Phil.
richest, when I say I'm the richest dude in internet radio, I'm not talking about money.
You talking about resources?
We ain't gonna talk about. We ain't talking about. I'm just
Drive?
saying.
Moves?
The accomplishments.
Period.
Facts.
Just
Period.
period.
Let's
You know
talk
what I mean?
about it.
Just the accomplishments. Period. You know what I'm trying to say? Because let's just call it what it is. All right. You know what I mean? Y'all say y'all been with me 7 years. So we've been rocking. I mean, I don't think it was 7. We've been rocking since 2016. I know y'all been rocking with me since 2016. I know that for a fact because that's when I was down on your rule, right?
It's been
You get what I'm trying to
6 years.
say? What I'm
It's
trying to tell you
2022.
is everybody can test to this. My lights never been off. My you never seen an eviction notice.
Right.
You never seen the internet off.
Right.
You never seen us not up and running. You get what I'm trying to say? And if we are,
Shout out
if we,
to motherfucking
listen,
Phil for that.
and if we
That's
are
facts.
down, we only down for a couple hours, and then that
It's
thing,
technical errors.
that thing fixed, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? So what I'm saying is, it's tough. It definitely is tough to run a radio station, and like I said, in the
Fuck this
beginning,
shit.
in the beginning of the pandemic,
Still runs
the
a radio
beginning of the
station.
pandemic, the beginning of the
Internet
pandemic.
radio.
The beginning of the pandemic, we had 20 shows, and everybody backed out. Everybody backed out because of the pandemic.
Who
they
didn't
was scared.
back out? Talk
But I'm
about
saying
it.
though, they was all
But who
scared
didn't
about
back
it.
out? We talking about scary niggas. Who didn't back out?
Yeah, but what I'm saying
But
is,
who didn't back out?
even though people,
who didn't back out?
But y'all didn't. But even though
That's what
people,
she was looking
even
for.
though people were scared,
didn't.
what I'm
Period.
saying is, even though people were scared, we still managed to stay open, do our thing.
Facts.
You get what I'm trying to say, and thrive.
And thrive.
Yeah, man.
we was
But
like, however you wanna carry it,
who
we gonna
else?
carry it.
Who
But
else?
we carried it
What
that
I'm
way, didn't
saying
we?
is, who else doing that? Who else?
Nobody.
Yo, let's think about the competition we had.
Because some of my peers was crying like, "Yo, what y'all got going on up there?" I'm like, "No, we probably
We still
not
open.
signing on nothing new right
Hey, yo,
now, but we
and
rolling."
Mo will tell you when the pandemic first started, and they was like only essential workers can come outside. Yo, we was in the house like Googling that shit. What the fuck is it?
Yeah.
What classifies as essential worker? Oh,
And we became
Radio entertainment.
essential
And I remember when you
niggas.
hit me, and I was like, "Oh yeah, well, we was right back up this bitch."
Yeah.
We're essential
Yeah,
niggas.
man,
We
that's what I'm saying.
really pushed through.
and I was like, yo, y'all, what y'all need letters?
Big
we
hand
wrote
sanitizer.
letters. We wrote letters. Yeah, man, what you need your letter?
Yeah.
The police stop you. Here you go. You know what I'm trying to say?
We definitely
like,
had our letters. Some motherfucker be out this
Yeah,
bitch.
man.
Wait, hold
Yeah.
up. Oh shit.
Yeah.
I was in
Phil.
Target like Boosie.
Phil,
Niggas had letters and everything. You get what I'm trying to say?
Phil,
So I
let
I
me
cut
tell
up
you
for a long
something.
time.
Big bouquets, gold bouquets, red bouquets. You are probably one of the very few, what I say few, black men in Baltimore that is on such a positive wavelength and really making dents in the community. You don't even drag your nuts to talk about that shit.
I don't.
The shit that you do behind the scenes as it relates to the motherfucking drives, helping the homeless, all that shit, giving out shit, being at the malls, really trying to connect the
I'm glad
community,
you touched on it. I wanted to make mention
trying
of
to
that,
connect
too.
the community with radio. I'm not gonna front. I'm not gonna front. I have to give you those flowers because not
Appreciate
only
it.
are you humble about your shit, but you're really behind the scenes making moves. You're really connecting with people in your team and building with people to really push this motherfucking brand.
See-
And you're really giving people the opportunity to come on the 1500 platform that you started. And for those of you that don't know, 1500radio.net.
.com, baby. We
.com.
now, yeah.
Fuck a net. .com.
Yeah.
Okay? Ongoing. If you want real live radio, you want good music, you want content.
Hold on. Let's
Talk your
stop.
shit.
Let's stop right here. So
Yeah.
what I'm trying to tell you is, I definitely done all that. You know what I mean? We do a toy drive every year. Christmas
do.
toy drive, we do that every year. And last year was probably like one of the years that nobody else was around, but it was just me and Sleek inside that building with them children and giving them
Shout
away
out
toys.
Sleek.
Shout out to that.
You know
Y'all
what I'm
don't
trying to
play
say?
around.
Yeah, they're giving to
Y'all in the community.
But my greatest joy, right? You know what I mean? And this is what I take pride in. is giving back to my neighborhood, right?
Period.
When we on that 1500 Block of Madison Street, and we giving away book bags, we cooking food, we really out there, really giving a presence, really having a positive effect in our neighborhood. And my neighborhood is big, right? Because
they don't
ain't
see that.
nobody
doing that.
nobody else. Listen, right? I'm talking about round way for real. And that can go over your head, and you can take it however you want to take it.
Let's go.
I'm gonna say it again.
Drag your nuts a little bit.
I'm gonna say it again.
Drag your nuts a little
Listen,
bit.
I'm round way for real. You get what I'm trying to say? A lot of niggas can't even go back to their neighborhoods, and I'm not gonna say
Facts.
I'm not gonna say no names. I'm not going. And I know a few niggas personally that can't go to their own neighborhood, but me, I'm on Madison and Bond Street, 1500 Block for real. You get what I'm trying to say?
And you giving back.
No, and we giving back.
And you put
It's
back
different.
into the community,
It's,
period.
and it's
they
different.
respect you.
And you know what? And I never noticed that until one of my big homegirls told me, the shit you doing is different.
Period.
You get what I'm trying to say?
Because you didn't forget about the
Yeah.
little people.
No,
You didn't forget about the people.
no.
You didn't forget who you
But
are and who you were.
See, the thing is, ain't nothing little about my neighborhood.
Period. Okay.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Nothing little about my neighborhood. Because
Let's be clear.
every
And
told
I said that because there are people that make it out, and it's like they forget about the little.
Hold
people.
on, I get what you're saying, but listen, right? I'm really gonna put you on with some shit. Every time a nigga rock 1500, every time a nigga see 1500 on Instagram, Facebook, every time you see us on the billboards, every time you see us downtown in the what's the name, is representing the 1500 Block of Madison and Bond Street all day. You get what I'm trying to say?
I never knew that's what 1500 stood for.
And that is what's most important to me. That's what's most important to Mo. That's what's most important to all my niggas that I grew up with, because they all wear that shit with the motherfucking proudly. Cause my man Party say Phil took 1500 and put it on the radio.
Period.
You get what I'm trying to say? Yo, that shit
That's
different,
big.
bro.
That's
Yeah,
huge.
it is.
That's
I never
different.
knew what the
It is.
1500. Honestly,
You get what I'm
this whole
trying to say?
time I didn't know what the
Especially if you from
1500
around there,
meant.
that should mean
Bro,
that
that's
should mean a lot.
different.
Yeah.
That's different. And you get what I'm trying
You're
to say?
an
And I ain't
inspiration,
never been the type of nigga all high and mighty. You know what I mean? When you see me with the same niggas.
Yeah.
The same hood, nigga.
I can attest to that.
You see me with the
same
same. You see me
hood,
with the
nigga.
same niggas, and we all on the same shit. You get what I'm trying to say? At every 1500 party, every 1500 event, all that. You know what I mean? So it ain't. Listen, right? When I say I'm the richest nigga in the city, I'm trying. When I say I'm the richest nigga in internet radio, this is what I mean.
You talking about your mental. You
This is
talking about what you bring to the table. You talking about your spirit. You talking about shit money can't buy.
Because
you put
ever
on.
since I came back home from Kentucky, I can go around my neighborhood and niggas gonna wrap their arms around me.
That's and
You
not
know
a
what
lot
I'm
of
saying?
niggas
It
can do that.
always been like, ain't. Listen, I'm telling you this. This is facts. These are facts. No other internet radio station owner can say.
And it's not many
they
owners,
don't.
black
Listen,
owners.
No internet
Black owners.
Because I'm talking about here. No
That's how I like the Black
internet radio.
excellence.
No internet
Excellence,
radio
black
station
owners.
owner can do the shit that me and my niggas doing. No, none of them. All y'all good around my neighborhood. Everybody good around my neighborhood because everybody know what that shit stand for, what it's about, and all that shit. So y'all all good in my neighborhood. You tell these other niggas talking about all this other bullshit.
be scared
They
to
can't
go
say
to the
that.
hood.
So what I'm telling you, you come around my.
I be scared
But
to
what I'm
go
telling
to
you
the
is,
hood.
but end of the story is, listen, I'm the richest nigga in that radio. You know what I mean? And the
Period.
reason why I'm the richest nigga in that radio is because I'm round way for real.
Period.
I really do this shit
And
for my
something else to
hood,
be
bro.
said. Period.
Yeah,
He
I
really do this shit, and he's really giving back to his community. So
Yeah.
in case y'all didn't know, Phil, in case y'all didn't know,
I'm talking about my.
1500
See, it's a difference.
Talk your shit.
It's a difference, and it's a difference from giving back to Baltimore
And your neighborhood.
and your
We're not
neighborhood.
drinking.
That's a fact.
The drink right here, right here.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying, Skitty? It's a difference from giving away from your neighbor. Listen, it's one thing you can go downtown. Anybody can go downtown with a box of sandwiches.
Not with a box of sandwiches.
No,
that's
come
a
on,
fact,
y'all
no.
Not
know.
with a box of cold cuts.
Listen, bro, anybody can go downtown with a
And the
box of
ham ain't
sandwiches.
shaved because I like my lunch meat shaved. Okay, I don't know. That's just me.
All right,
Okay.
my man told me chill. He said I'm about
Don't
to go
drag.
away.
Yeah, because somebody might feel.
Yeah, don't drag.
I don't give a.
No, Phil, stop
no,
because guess
hey,
what? Maybe
you
a
the
box
boss
of
man,
sandwiches
yo.
is what they have. Phil, don't drag like that. Everybody that do their part, but that don't take away from. Let me be clear. what he's saying, I can vouch for that. Phil been a real nigga.com since I met him, and he definitely represent his block. He definitely represent and put on for Baltimore, and he's definitely making major.
No, I just want people to know it's a difference.
It is. Look, let me tell you this. I had the pleasure of working a couple give backs, and
Can I work some give backs?
Phil had the prizes. The prizes was so good that they couldn't even believe that they could get them. Remember that? They didn't want to spin the wheel. They was like, "Yo, I can't get that. Hell yeah, that's for you, nigga."
Yeah, like yo, come on, bro. We giving away. Listen,
and
right?
you be a security, you be really trying to get the people involved.
We giving away. We giving away 50-inch TVs.
Yeah.
Man.
Who else doing that?
I'm saying we got
real love in the community.
We got crab feasts, right?
Shit that people
giving
really
away
want.
50.
I love
TVs,
big. Do you got jumbo crabs? Okay,
no, we ain't doing the crab feast no more. We that thing. Oh, that thing right there.
Can you treat me to some crabs, Phil? I love crabs. Damn, I've been with you 7 seasons. I can't get some jumbos.
Oh, we got the jumbos.
I can get some jumbo lump, bro.
That's all we.
You want boats and hoes? I see you, but damn, can I get a couple
All right,
crabs?
so look, check it out. I want to come down the home stretch because when you get her talking about crabs, we gonna go all down another.
Because I want some crabs
avenue.
now.
But
Let's
check
wrap
it out.
this up.
Well, he's talking
We
about
talk that
crabs.
shit.
A lot of people call it Kanye crab. How y'all feel about that shit?
Don't play with me. Let's be clear. If y'all want me to end the show
Well, claim
nice,
me out then.
don't fucking play. Let's be clear.
Bruh.
All right. Here's what I'm gonna say, and then I'm not gonna argue with nobody about it.
How, Sway?
When you look at overall, what I think happens with Kanye is they take sections of what he's saying. Kanye's message is real as shit. Kanye comes from a place of love. Kanye comes from a place of unity. Kanye is smart. Kanye is wise beyond his years. Kanye also has admitted that he suffers mental issues. Here's how I feel about this. If I go to work and I have a heart attack or I have an episode and they fire me, I can sue them and get paid. Because number one, I'm on record for having a medical issue. And number two, I had an episode at the end of the day. What I'm saying is I think it's so fucked up that platforms will capitalize on the fact that he may be a little off his meds. Because I think that when he's on his meds, he filters and says what he has to say a little bit better. I've dealt with people that are bipolar. That shit is nothing to fuck with. So I think the fact that people will capitalize I think that the fact that people will capitalize on that shit and know that that man is not in his right space and continue to bring him on platforms to burn someone that at the end of the day, the biggest thing that America fears is an educated, powerful, financially stable black man. And I will never be for the demise of that because that's what America fears. And that's why they cause division amongst men that are that way because they know how powerful they are. And they know how much their message should get across. If we haven't canceled Donald Trump, if we haven't canceled the motherfucking the council that was in Florida that was talking about the black babies being monkeys, if we haven't canceled the KKK are free to move around and kill people. Are y'all forgetting that the motherfucking KKK motherfuckers just killed a nigga in motherfucker? I think it was in Georgia.
Yeah. They lynched them.
There are people that are actually a threat to society moving around freely that we as a people allow to move around freely, but yet we want to burn Kanye at the state because he's not malicious and he doesn't have ill intent. I am the type of person I've been the type of person since I've gotten in my adult stage where I really want to know somebody's thought process because here's how I feel about that. Just because I don't agree with you don't mean that your thought process is fucked up or I can't understand or come to a common ground. And I think that it's very weird when you have adults, especially social media. Social media is very monkey see, monkey do at the end of the day. And motherfuckers be monkey seeing, monkey doing and don't really even have all the fucking information. First and foremost, stop fucking speaking on shit you really don't have the facts about. Number one. Number two, I think there's a lot of conversations people are speaking on when at the end of the day, you won't ever be given a platform to even be in these rooms. I don't think Kanye has will intent. Do I think that he's going through a lot of shit emotionally? Back to my thing about men and not being able to channel their emotions properly. Yes. However, before I trust Donald Trump with the fucking country or fucking old ass Joe Biden or these motherfuckers, at the end of the day, I'm going to sit here and motherfucking throw rocks and stones at a black man that I feel like is really for his people. I'm not with none of that shit. And furthermore, the way that us niggas kill each other in Baltimore City and surrounding areas, don't come at me with some black people, pro-black people bullshit. I think that when the term mental slaves is used, black people are very heavy on the mental slaves. Very heavy on the mental slaves. A lot of us run off emotion. A lot of us is on some Mr. Me Too shit. And we're uninformed. And we're quick to bury our black people. White people are not quick to bury their people like we are quick to bury our own. Brett Favre or whatever the fuck his name is. Whatever. You always give it a twist. We ain't even talking about him no more.
Yeah.
Yo, we give white.
I'm talking about his ass.
Yeah,
that
okay.
nigga stole my fucking welfare money.
So how many
Millions.
people? How many people canceled him?
I can't. Fuck him.
How many people cancel him that matter? Meaning that have the ability to pull strings though.
No,
what
fact.
I'm saying
No,
is,
you're
yo,
right,
this
you're
shit
right.
is crazy.
They ain't even say one word about it in that kind of
pardon
movie,
me,
yeah.
yo, why? Because they to take that
Went right back to Antonio
take
Brown and shit.
To take their looks away from that. What do? Feed us a black person, and we're so good at helping them drag us. I'm not with none of that shit.
Yeah.
You know that whole thing behind closed doors shit? We need to learn that as black people. I'm
So
not saying
here's that.
Kanye don't need to be checked. But when you as
What do
another black,
Kanye need to be checked about?
no, what I'm saying is I think that sometimes when he's off his medicine, he needs people around him to say, bro, you need to actually take your shit.
Let me ask you.
Because it's costing
Let me
you,
ask y'all
and
this
what you're
question.
saying is not wrong, but it's how you're delivering it.
Let me ask you this question, right? Let me ask y'all this question. And all I want is yes or no.
Okay.
Kanye
Yes.
West say white lives matter. Do white lives matter?
I think that him saying that
No,
is-
I just want yes or no. Do white lives matter?
Yeah. As a human being, yes.
Yeah. Did you see the front of the shirt?
Okay, hold on real quick.
As a human being, yes. White
Hold
lives
on real
matter,
quick.
black lives
Hold on.
matter,
Did you see the
Hold
front
on.
of the shirt?
purple lives matter,
Hold
green
on,
lives
hold
matter.
on
Yes.
real quick. So, but did y'all miss the message?
And
White lives always matter.
period.
Right.
Yeah, man. So what I'm trying to tell you is
He
the thing about the shirt is that the dude
stating
from
the
Black
inevitable.
the dude from the Black Lives Matter was stealing. You know what I'm trying to say? So it was literally a troll to say, oh, white lives matter because black
we
lives
stealing too.
never mattered.
Okay.
What he's saying is black lives never
I just
matter,
love when I
and
be
black
next to
lives
somebody
don't
that's
even matter
pro-Kanye.
to black lives. You get what I'm trying to say?
pro-Kanye?
So that's what I'm saying. So the
Are
thing
you
is,
pro-Kanye?
no, what I'm trying to tell you
Are
is,
you
I am
pro-Kanye?
pro-truth.
Are you team
Yeah.
Kanye?
No, I'm
like
pro-truth.
that.
Because when
What
I'm
I'm trying to tell
dating,
you
I need
is,
to ask a man how you feel about Kanye.
hold on
'Cause
real
if you
quick.
feel
I'm about to
different
tell
about
you this.
Kanye-
What I'm saying, I'm pro-truth. When Kanye go on this rant about black people, do I agree every time? No, I don't. But what he said
Is that true?
about
Yes.
the Jews and how
It's
we are the
true.
original Jews and things like that, it's true because
y'all mad?
it's not. That's what I'm saying. You can't call it anti-Semitic because this shit is in books.
And why y'all and y'all
That's what I'm
literally
saying.
and,
You know what I'm
and
trying to
guess
say?
what? The black people help drive that hate train to motherfucking demise this man.
No, what I'm trying to tell you is, it goes back to what he mean about the slave mentality, right?
Period. They're proving it. Yes.
Black people don't know better than to
Nope,
stick
they
with their own
don't.
people.
And that's what Harriet meant. Meaning,
You know
at the
what
end of the day, I had the courage, right? But you can't free a mental slave. I'm not talking about a physical. You can't free a mental slave. What does that mean? You could have somebody that's not in shackles, but because they're a mental slave, they still not fitting to motherfucking take that risk and motherfucking join me in our shit to motherfucking break this shit and run.
Are
The
you
problem
ready to
is,
join Kanye?
I'm Kanye's right hand bitch. You feel me? Don't fucking play with me, Kanye.
You ready to risk it all?
I risk it all every day when I come in here on Social Loners talking my shit.
No. We're talking about everyday life. You got a whole child out here. You talking? Listen, like Kanye
let's check this
Kanye
out.
don't risk the
Let's
half a
check
billy.
this out.
So you ready to risk
Check
it all?
this out. I'm gonna stand on my truth and how I feel. It ain't no motherfucking internet, strangers I don't fucking know, people that don't understand my perception gonna make me fold on that shit.
So
I
the
don't give a
thing
fuck.
is, and
I've been like that since Social Loners started. What I say is not always gonna be agreeable to the
All right,
masses
so-
or whatever, but it is what it is.
So here's my thing.
It's free speech. People can feel how they feel.
So here's my thing. I don't agree
don't
on.
tweet it.
I don't agree on everything that Kanye. I don't agree on all the attacks Kanye have against black people. Some of the attacks he have on black people be true because you know what I mean, he be saying the truth. Some of the things he said about the Jews are true. You know what I'm trying to say? When he said how many black people are signed to Jews, he said all of them. How many Jews signed to black people? He said none of them. That's the truth.
It is a
Do
Black
Jews,
people
do
hate
Jews
the
run?
truth, and non-black people hate the truth being exposed
Hold
because it's
on
either
real
going
quick,
to
but
make you more powerful, empower you,
I forgot my
or
point.
weaken you. Go ahead. He's telling the truth.
I forgot my point.
He's telling the truth. Kanye's telling the truth.
What I'm telling you, what I'm saying is that when you can't just pick and choose what a person say and then run with it, and that's what black people say. Because all black people saying is right now is that, oh, he said white lives matter and he trolling black people, but when he said Jews run the world and it's not fair and they not giving black people opportunity, ain't nobody paying attention to that because that's the truth.
Right.
That's the truth. Because everybody knows not to fuck with the Jews. And everybody know when you do, you lose everything. Nick Cannon,
Bill Cosby.
Kanye West. You know what I'm trying to say? When you speak against them, when you tell the truth, when the whole time all they are is Jewish. You get what I'm trying to say? They try to paint that the Jews are a race, but they are not. It's a religion.
Yo, and through this whole shit, that what made me really look closer at that word Jewish.
Jewish. Like, listen, right?
You
and a lot of people don't understand that the show is black. The show Blackish is a play on Jewish to let people know, like, yo, like it's a lifestyle, it's a lifestyle and not a race. So you're Blackish, you're Jewish. That's what that shit comes from.
That's a sound bite right there, son.
Yeah,
You said something right there.
Y'all gotta open your eyes to what's going on here, bro. You know what I mean? And then when you got smart, intelligent black people in position that, you know what I mean?
So why
and that's what
quiet
they
them
feel.
down? And why help quiet them
just
down?
Just like, matter of fact, I was just watching
You
something.
don't have a drink though?
Yeah, I got you.
No, but I had gave
Listen,
There was no chaser.
Listen, we ain't drinking no shit. Listen, right? What I'm telling you,
Is there a worm at the end of this?
Dave Chappelle said it. He said, "Yo, when I quit the Chappelle show, they called me crazy."
Yep.
But the truth is, I wasn't crazy. I just wanted to quit.
Period. You can't let them white people control you.
They had him in
at
that
the end of
money
the day.
stranglehold, that bullshit.
Period.
That
So why y'all? What
he
y'all
was making
Listen, right.
millions while he was
So
making
watch
like
what y'all think.
And listen,
So what y'all think
yo,
Kane's angle
and
was?
it's crazy.
I said Kane.
And it's
What y'all
crazy
think
because
Kanye's angle
there's a
was?
lot of gems that people miss that's right in y'all face. Like,
but that's what he's saying. He bringing
he put some shit in my life. Like, people don't know that Prince, right?
Yeah.
When he lost his deal with his first record company, they stole his likeness and his name. His real name is Prince. So when he went and signed his other deal, a lot of people
Formerly
don't.
known as Prince.
A lot of people don't know that he changed his name to the artist. Is because that's the
So they
name.
could stop getting
That's
paid on
that's
that
how
one.
they identified him
Right,
on this
right.
contract.
Right.
So that's the only way he could get out of
Who
it.
is- and they do that to
No,
black
no.
artists.
It ain't had nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it. They already took his name and his likeness. You know what I'm trying to say? But he changed his name to the artist is because on his contract, all it says the artist this, the artist that, the artist this, the artist that. So
he
he
can get
changed
paid
his
on.
name to the artist.
So he can get
Oh,
paid
so they
on.
never could change that part.
You know what I'm trying to say? So he already lost his name. See, Prince didn't own his name.
Right.
One
And
thing about
that's
you,
crazy
Phil,
because
is
that's
you're
his
gonna
real
give us the
name.
inside scoop.
His name is Prince.
Prince Rogers Nelson.
Yeah, but he didn't own his name.
Guys, this is what season 7 is about. We
Yeah, this was some
clearly,
good-ass content,
we
though.
clearly missed each other. It's 11:19. I don't know about y'all, but I got work in the morning, and low key I'm corporate. But at the end of the day, we need a part 2 to this. Season 2 came in. We are back with a new time and a new night. Moving forward, we are here every motherfucking Tuesday at 9 p.m.
9 p.m.
And you know what? It is a better
Nine-ish
night.
like Jewish and blackish.
Put those kids to bed, pour your cocktails, and tune into our live show. Put your comments in, put your suggestions, put your whatever, and get involved in this shit. I think we represent
Hey,
the
and if you want any one of
Baltimore-
these lives, like the one in my hand, if you put a comment in here, I'm gonna put it on air. So
I think that
be
Social
ready for to have your
Loans
shit
is
said.
doing a great job, a phenomenal job of connecting our ears to the street to our community, right? So at the end of the day, support us. Tell a friend, share our shit. But we are back. Season 7, me and Skitty are ready to rock and roll. Phil, I want to say thank you for coming through. You came
I appreciate
on your
the
grown
invite.
man shit. The ladies was feeling you for the love of Phil. DM me if you want a shot. I can help you get in there.
No, I'm
at the end
good,
of the day, but you came in dropping your gems and shit like that. Everybody came through at the end of the day. And I just think that this was a great first show. There was a lot of content to cover. We are going to do part 2 next week, Tuesday at 9 p.m. because we didn't cover everything at the end of the day. But join us. New day, new time, Tuesday at 9 p.m.
And holla at my man Mo if y'all trying to do a podcast. We got your podcast needs.
Yeah, so for those of y'all that's looking to get into the podcast game or put your toe in the podcast waters, holla at my man Mo. I'm gonna drop the information in the chat as well as it'll be in our little advertisements that we put up when we put the YouTube up.
Yeah, okay.
But as y'all know, we're gonna have it up on SoundCloud, on Apple Podcasts. We got it on the stream as well. And just get with us, man. Yo, another successful episode 1. I want to shout out to everybody that was in the stream. I love y'all. You know what I mean? Everybody that's on this live stream in my hand, I love y'all.
Trying to drag
you know what I mean? Everybody that's on the 1500 Pod City app, on our Android lovers, as well as our people that's on the website. You know what I mean? Yo, I love all y'all. You know what I mean? I appreciate the support. 7 years strong. We've been holding on, and this alone is scrap.
Shout out to everybody in the comments. Shout out to everybody that share our
So
shit.
this year
Happy
is 7.
Tuesday.
So this is like
Season
this.
7. We locked
Yeah,
in. Let's
that's
go.
Cause
One thing I got.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Dang, y'all niggas been around for a minute.
Yeah, so facts. I'm gonna take us out on some on Cash Corleone, because yo, that's our guy, man. Yo, pass, you know what I mean? We gotta hold it down for our Social Loaners alumni. Let's get it.
And I shine today, catching new case. My niggas, they know I won't fold. Every crime got a price you pay. Pop me some pretties, then take me a trip.